No.
Like, even with Tyler, I
No.
had a friend that was gonna come stop in 5 minutes to make sure that everything was good. And if everything was not, they were gonna pretend there was an emergency so that I can just exit.
There were
Yes.
there were two major checks with me. It was that with our friend Sam, and it was whenever I met the cats for the first time. If the cats didn't like my
Oh, yeah.
vibe, Emily would end it there, no questions asked.
I firmly believe the animal tests work. Like, hey, animal, how is this person? And if they're like, I don't know about this, and they're usually really friendly, that's
Dude, animal vibe people are like the best people ever. It's definitely got me laid a couple times.
somebody's
even,
dog
like-
liked you.
Yeah, somebody's dog liked me, and I get that.
It's really
Yeah,
what you need
look,
to do,
man,
Abe. It's
I
just
am-
put pictures of your cat on your account.
Oh yeah, I am streaming by the way, so keep in mind.
Yeah, no, but like I've only seen a couple people like have like the animals in my life react weird to them, and they haven't proven me right, but they also haven't proven me wrong. So,
So, Abraham, let me like quantify my statement about animal people. Like sane animal people, like people that believe, have the vibe checks and are still like normal human beings. Yes, people that are like, I will have your babies because my cat looked at you and didn't immediately vomit, and I worship them, and then they go have sex with their cat. Those people maybe stay away from.
Whoa.
do you encountered those people?
No, but I'm just preemptively telling Abraham before he gets dumb ideas.
And you know what? He's not wrong. So
I mean, the two best OkCupid encounters I had, one was like, "Oh, do you know so and so?" I was like, "Yeah," and then we go and we meet and we have lunch, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, so I was locked up in the mental ward for a bit, and also I want you to help me get back together with this mutual friend." I'm like, "Oh my god, no!"
No, that's a little bit too much for a first date, my darling.
So
And
you met
Yes.
So you met a woman that wasn't necessarily 100% stable and clearly had mental issues, and you didn't take advantage of that? That's a novel idea.
Oh my god.
See, Abraham, there is hope.
God. I think we're dogging on him. All right, listen. I think we're dogging on him a little hard here. I think like I'm giving Abe. I am giving you the. I'm playing Abe's advocate here. I'm giving you the benefit.
I
of
am
the doubt
too,
here.
but I'm just continuing on. On the second one, she was like, "Yeah, my last boyfriend died." I was like, "Oh, that's awful." And my other one died. I'm sensing a trend here.
Yeah,
And
this
my
is a
cat
pattern.
and my cat died.
I can't be here for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be
My
a
last-
coincidence, but don't take that chance.
My
No.
last two boyfriends died immediately after they put me into their will.
My last two boyfriends immediately died after they broke up with me. It's crazy.
Oof.
Like, don't get me wrong, it good, but it ain't worth fucking dying.
No, for sure.
True.
None of it is.
Dick and crazy and whatnot. Now listen, I am 100% willing to believe that Abe read the situation. He's cracking a joke, haha. It's like clearly not meant to be, and I think this girl is reading that as well because of the way that she responded. But like, it purely as a physical not an altercation. Oh God, no. As a
It's a
physical,
physical altercation.
as a
kinda
physical encounter here, I think you are in the clear. But like, if shit develops, then you've got to be a little more gentlemanly than that. A little
Yeah,
cooler.
yeah. I'm not like that the entire time of talking to a girl.
You're not entirely a fuckboy, just little a fuckboy.
Yeah, yeah.
Abraham be like, yeah, no, I can be a gentleman. I just make sure you never see it because I like being cringe as fuck.
You
Well, like,
saw
look,
wait,
who's,
wait.
who's Abe got to be a gentleman here for?
You
Like,
saw me with Margaret. You saw
This
me.
bitch named
through
Margaret?
Okay,
It's the year of
Margaret
our
was-
Lord 2023, and this bitch is named Margaret.
Margaret was kind of dumb as fuck, though. You could have been like.
Oh,
done
I
what-
know.
Yeah, she was
Easily.
dumb as fuck. Like, also
No,
my
this
guy.
is my ex, by the way.
Also,
Yeah.
my guy. I knew this girl for like 15 minutes, and I got to see her titties.
Jesus.
That was okay. wait.
Officer, I can
That's
explain.
because That's
I
because
have met
we
girls
had.
like that before, though.
Same.
No. It was an accident. That was
It was
total.
okay. There is a door that has, there's this thing. It's called a door. When you go into a room to change, you close those, and that's how people don't see your titties.
There.
I'm in the habit of getting changed with my bedroom door open, to the point if somebody had walked down the hallway while I was getting dressed, it would be like something that I should have foreseen, but I don't, because I get dressed multiple times a day with the door wide open.
But this was literally at my buddy's house that she had never met before, so she didn't know this house, she didn't know the area. It was literally just it was literally her boyfriend's brother's friend's house that she just went into the bathroom. So it's not even like she just like was in the living room and she just like was changing and we walked in. We were all sitting in the living room. She walked into the bathroom, the next room, like 2 rooms over, and just started changing without closing the door.
Looking natural.
That's still kind of beside the point of me being a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little. We're talking about me here.
Wow.
Yeah,
When
it's not
she
about
all
Margaret
about
anymore.
you, Abe.
She was what you got away with, but she was dumb.
She was pretty dumb.
I may have fucked up a little bit. Whoopsie doodle.
She was
Some of my
smart,
favorite
though.
people are incredibly stupid, and it's a very weird dynamic to explain. But like when I played volleyball in high school, I just like this girl who was just like exceedingly nice, but exceedingly dumb. And it's one of those things where I'm like, she doesn't need to be smart because she's so nice and friendly that if you take advantage of her, you are so much of the asshole that no one will talk to you.
Like, this girl, though, she was not, like, super nice, but she was fine. But she was, like, not, like, endearingly, like, ditzy dumb. Like, she was just dumb. Like, to the point where...
She had no common sense.
No, it wasn't even just that, dude. She didn't realize that Ohio was bordered by... I can't remember which state it was, but she was like, that's really far away. That's the next state over.
I think that's more just NA education.
That was more of her never driving anywhere.
Right, Mr. Canada man.
See, okay, it
Wait,
doesn't...
wait,
Oh, but
and-
believe me, the education up here is no fucking better.
I was gonna say, let's go look up some statistics, why don't we?
Yeah,
That's
Canada...
why I say NA and not America.
Yeah, Canada doesn't even have states. That's how bad their geography is.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude.
No, it's genuinely terrifying when, you're in, what the fuck was it, history or something, and we were discussing the topic of, what the fuck was it, like CRISPR, like DNA editing, all that shit. And the teacher was like, now, can anyone foresee a potential ethical dilemma here? And I was like, master race. And every single person in the class was like, what'd that mean?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Then you explain it, and they like, that sounds like a half-decent idea.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, whenever I was in elementary school and we would talk about, like, picking genes and stuff, because that was in the news back then, it was never about master race, because everybody at my school was fucking white, basically.
Well,
we've already achieved it.
choosing. It was about choosing physical things, like, hey, if you could choose genes, why would every baby not have blue eyes? Thinking like blue eyes is the most superior, and it's just like,
Why would all babies not be born with an 8-inch donkey penis?
I want my son
See,
to
this
be
is the-
hung like a
we
fucking
snob,
horse.
motherfucker.
I hate you people.
Alright. I need
Oh
something.
man, that
If
should have
you
been.
had a son, would you want him to be more hung than you, less hung than you, or the
Less.
same amount?
I want him
Less.
to be confident and secure with whatever he ends up with.
But if you
Cool,
have to
but
choose.
that's not the real
this
answer.
is the
You have to
hypothetical.
We're
Well,
we're
man.
we're building you a designer baby. How big is his penis?
Okay,
Less,
I
'cause I want him
okay.
to be awkward, and I also want him to know his place if he ever walks into me in the shower.
I I want him to be more.
But he's also going to
but
have
not-
the knowledge that you chose
I'll be
that
right back.
penis for him.
Alright.
I want him-
they're gonna know they're designer baby? Hello?
You're going to know you're a designer
Okay.
baby.
See, I would want him to be more, but not know that he's more. That way, like, he has that confidence and he knows it, but at the same time, there's still that level of respect. Like, oh shit, if I'm this huge, how huge is my dad?
Yeah, it's like you let your son see your dick once when he's a child, just so he gets the dad dick idea, where like every dad dick is huge, and then he never sees it again, and then you know, you go from there.
Exactly. Yeah.
I had different experiences as a child then. I never
Yeah,
saw
well,
my
it
dad
is
naked, but I saw
very
my mom
different
naked
for-
regularly because, like, when you're getting bathed as a child, it is just convenient for your parents to also bathe at the same time.
It's way different for girls.
Yeah, like, I just
My
take
dad
baths
was
with
not
my mom and
hanging
be like
Tom
2 years
around me
old.
for
I
my
also
entire
probably
life.
shouldn't be able to remember these things, but I just developed a memory very strongly, very early. So I remember being like 2 years old, taking baths with my mom. Not like weird. It was just you gotta bathe, and we
The
also have to
unfortunate
listen.
thing with dad dick, especially when you have a house of all boys, is like it never really goes away. Like I know for a fact that I saw my dad's dick when I was 17.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like parental nudity. I just don't give enough of a shit about it, and I never really have. And like,
Look,
I don't know.
every boy should have the experience of being like 40 years old and walking in while their dad's changing and getting ready for work or something, and they see their dad's dong, and then like they turn like I don't know 28, and then they're like, damn, my dad was kind of hung like a horse. Wow, I feel bad about myself. And then and then you think back on it a little bit more and you go, you know what? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe that was just average, and I am also average.
And then
Yeah,
your
maybe
kid gets
you were a
older and listens
child.
to.
It's
And then
like
your
that
kid
song, the young man, look at my life. I'm
I'm sorry.
It's the same thing.
And then your kid gets old enough to get on YouTube and discovers that you and his friends, or his dad and his friends, made videos of D&D discussing dad dicks.
No, we're gonna definitely get this page banned at some point before our kids are old enough.
It might be this episode.
Look, man, it's not sexual. It's just weird.
It is not sexual. It is just
Oh
weird.
gosh.
True.
I think I have done something cool here with the stream.
I you were gonna
Did you
say
split it? Did you split it?
No, but I found like a cool frame and shit.
Did you cross the streams?
I did not. I know better. But let me see. Center, horizontal, center, and they have like these free D&D themed just like fucking stream frames and shit. So like I might play with this more, but like now we have like a tight little animated bullshittery thingy that I might mess with more in the future.
Neat.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Where is the thing I'm looking for here?
Oh, I guess I should open my character sheet. That probably does help.
Might help. So yeah, that being said, if you guys are all set to
Do we have to fight this ochre jelly? Can we just like
it's
tell
a
it the fuck off?
it's a black pudding, and yes,
Okay.
but there is something very important that we have to do first, though.
Why do I not have any level 7 spell slots?
I know, right? So there's something we do have to take care of first, and it's a little aside. As you guys know, whenever y'all started, whenever y'all were in the middle of fighting those manticores, Durden kind of just mysteriously popped out of existence, and Halaster kind of cackled after the fact.
Yeah,
And
it happens.
we're gonna pan over to that. So Isaac, if you would.
Yeah.
So Durden, as you're lining up your pistol to take a shot at the manticores, you find yourself just engulfed in total darkness for a moment. and it feels like you're falling, it feels like you're swimming, like this strange mixture of feelings, until all of a sudden you're sitting in a nice plush chair in total darkness. And then, and I say total darkness, like your dark vision is like not seeing anything. It's just like
Gotcha.
pure. And then, then you hear the sound of an ensemble of like what sounds like these brass instruments blaring to life as a light shines down on a desk, like 10 feet away from you that you didn't see until just now. And you see Halaster dressed in this very garish suit that is detailed with these red sequins with like a black undershirt that is pulled open to where you can definitely see some chest hair and a like golden chain underneath. And you hear the sounds of people that you cannot see clapping and cheering. He says, yes, oh thank you. Welcome to another wonderful episode of UMN. That's Undermountain now. I, of course, am your gracious host, Halaster Blackcloak. And what are we today, if not for our honored guests? That's right, we've got one of the people of the hour, one of the fabulous five of the Undermountain, one Durden Niranath. Everyone have it up for him, and you hear more applause. Durden, as you move around, you notice that your arms are chained to this nice, comfy chair that you're in. So what do you do?
I say, I look up and I just put on a big smile and say, well, thanks for having me. It was definitely the better of the situations. Between two manticores and a talk show, I choose the talk show.
You know, Durden, you really surprised me when you came on to be on this season of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And I mean that in a positive light, of course. I suspected you to be like so many of the Dark Elves I've seen down here in the Undermountain. You know, loathe this, loathe that, hoorah, glory to the Spider Queen, yada yada yada. It's the same thing over and over again, you know, but you, even then I was expecting brooding, dark, sad about his horrific past, boo fucking who, you know, the same thing we've heard over and over again, but no. Not only are you a champion of chaos, my man, you cause wanton destruction down in Mural's gauntlet, and I just really appreciate that, as one agent of chaos to another, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, tell me, what brings, tell me about the dude. How exactly did you find yourself taken to the Undermountain? Would you like to speak to all the good folks at home about what it is you are looking for down here?
I mean, Halaster, I'm gonna level with you. I'm in it for the glory. I'm in it for riches. I'm in it to start a new life.
We've got a glory hound, good folks at home. Let's have a round for him. I like that motivation. I like that. Again, tragic black story. Oh my goodness, cut that one out, Jenny. Anyway, tragic backstories played out. You know. I am so glad to hear this, and it's the complete lack of things trailing behind you that just makes you so interesting. The road is free, the road is open to you. And who knows what you'll make of your time here in the Undermountain. I think it's going to be a lovely career, personally, but then again, I've said the same thing about a lot of people. A lot of people who are now stains in the rug, smears on the wall. So tell me, what do you think separates you from all the chaff that never made it that far? What makes you stand out and able to go the distance here in my dungeon?
I think, honestly, I got nothing to fear, so why not push on? That being said, I mean, obviously I know to make smart decisions. I'm not going to rush to my doom. But I ain't afraid of death either.
It's a fearless gentleman, but tempered with knowledge. I can get behind that, I can, as someone who's no stranger to the whirring in his head. It's very good to hear that you approach this with such temperance, I suppose. There's just one more little thing that I'm curious about, I suppose, and it's how are you going to react to my next guest? Durden, you hear like the flickering of lights, just like not the flickering, but like the tush tush of big studio lights turning on, and in the corner you see another Dark Elven man, but this one kind of fills you with maybe complicated emotions, because between the bald head, the feathered hat, the eye patch over one eye, and the cloak that is hanging over one of his shoulders that is just every color of the rainbow in this beautiful like spectrum, you recognize Jarlaxle Bainray as he steps into the studio and takes a seat on another chair that is laid out before him. And he says, "Thank you for having me, Halaster. It's been too long, old boy. And who's this you have here? Who's this? Durden. My goodness. Oh, it's been ages. You look fantastic."
Yes, I could say the same of you.
I know. Oh, trust me, I know. It's so good to see you here. And in the dungeon, like, really. I didn't think you had it in you, but here you are proving me wrong. So it's really all glory, is that it? You don't miss the times we had together?
I do miss the old times. But when we say old times, I definitely mean how it was before, and not when we last met.
Ah, this is about Luskin, isn't it? Oh, you've always been such a stuck-up little... Oh no, that's rude. Pardon me, I shouldn't say bad things about a dear old friend. Halaster is like, "Oh, but what's this? What's this? Is there a little bit of bad blood between the two of you for decisions made?" Jarlaxle is just like, "Oh, no, not at all. It's just a bit of a misunderstanding, you see." You see, Halaster, in my line of work, of course, you wield a lot of influence, and I'm not trying to puff myself up here, but it is a reality of the situation, and when it comes to that sort of thing, you need to sort of set hooks where you can, and as my operations on the surface continue to swell, you have to sort of make accommodations for that. You have to make sure you have a place to go back to. And since you're taking care of a town, I mean, you might as well do a good job of it, right? I mean, you don't want to just screw over the people that you're lording over. And Alistair's like, "Oh, been there, of course. Durden, I'm just curious," Jarlaxle says as he turns back to you. "Will you ever consider coming back, or is this goodbye forever, do you think?"
Depends. Are you gonna tear down the red tape that you used to build your city?
Durden, dear Durden. Durden, the lights immediately shut off, bringing you back into complete and total blackness, and you just hear, "Never." You hear a crack noise, and then you find yourself in a room with your friends again. Mystery, a puff of smoke immediately next to you pops up, and you see Durden standing right next to you as the rest of your friends seem to have angered a black pudding.
Oh, hey guys.
Where'd you go?
Well, it was weird, but apparently they run more than one network show on those weird eye crystal ball things.
I guess we're not always that interesting. Anyway, we found something interesting.
Oh yeah, and you definitely found something interesting. Is this blob of like awfulness starts sloshing around, threatening those that are next to it, and I need all of you guys to roll initiative.
I guess you want me to like click on the token.
Yeah, that would be
Do
the
the thing.
preferable way to do that.
do the thing correctly, so we don't have to put it in manually.
God, I'm so ready to fucking...
Kill us all.
Oh, no, not that. Well, I mean, yes, but that's a given.
But move to Foundry.
Yeah.
Okay, 18, still solid.
On a 3, what the fuck?
I don't... Are you cheating?
Oh, it's a bonus of 3. I'm sorry. I thought you had a plus 15 to initiative.
Imagine?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Figure
That's
out
what I
how
was
to
thinking.
get... Oh, shit, I didn't mean... I was gonna do a measury.
Oh, yeah. And you drew instead. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yeah, I wanted to see how far I can get to it.
It's cool, it's cool.
Well, that's my line.
Alright. With that being said, Mystery, this glob of, like, just dark liquid that was once in the shape of a statue is now just, like, sloshing around, threatening Hasdrith and Ashling. What do you do?
Run as close as I can, and I Eldritch Blast.
Alright, shoot your 2 beams.
Hiccups.
You're good. Oh yeah. Oh, that means we might get one of the infamous Emily hiccups in directly into our ears.
God, I hope not. Those are so loud.
Yeah, both of those blasts hit. Roll damage.
Oh shit. Did not show spell description. Alright, that is 18 damage.
18 damage to him. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking. It has some special little deals, and I just gotta be careful.
If you Eldritch Blast it, it doubles in size.
Alright, is that your turn?
That's it.
Durden.
More than likely, I'm just gonna blast, but I'll
For sure.
take a look to make sure.
It is a single black pudding in this little recess in the wall. Oh yeah, I forgot. I could do that.
Actually, they are magic. I do have magic bullets, but let's not take that chance. Let's do a good old. Let's do a good old firebolt.
Okay. Yeah, roll to hit.
Roll.
Yeah, you can roll to hit. Oh, is it not? Oh, fuck, yeah, that's right, I forgot. Part of the reason why we're mad at Foundry right now is because some of the fucking cantrips and shit are just broken now.
Matter roll 20.
20.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm like, some things are just randomly broken in our sheets when they updated something.
Yeah, we're
I
not
have
sure
no
what.
idea what they did.
I've
but-
re-added it, try rolling it now. There we go. Alright, roll damage. Yeah, no idea what broke, it's just like some shit just like completely stopped functioning.
16 fire damage.
Oh yeah, and like you see some of like the corrosive goo just like kind of go up in flames and burn off into smoke. And is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Alright, Urtos.
Urtos is going to...
You were no longer poisoned, by the way.
Oh, good.
I'm going to remove that off of you.
Let's see here.
Hey man, I found this real cool poison. You want some?
No.
I mean,
I hear it makes your dick bigger.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Well, you know... Let's see here. I don't have anything that is like fire.
I do believe that like injecting fucking like venom into your dick will make it swell.
Yeah, before it falls off.
Hey man, anything
you
for
just gotta
3
stop
minutes for
it
fun.
before then, right? Alright, you know what? We're gonna do a classic. A good old Baldur's Gate 3 classic.
Oh?
We're gonna cast Cloud of Daggers.
Oh, interesting. Fill the
On
air.
top of the jelly thing here.
Okay. When it enters
It's
the...
gotta be jelly because jams don't shake like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So at the beginning of its turn, it's gonna take damage.
Gotcha.
We'll take 4d4 slashing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give. Let's give Durden my bardic inspiration,
Right.
and we'll go from there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the daggers start to split and splice through the black pudding. They're magical, so they don't dissolve instantly, but you're noticing that it's really not doing anything to reduce the amount of pudding in total. However, you do note that all the slashing is making the puddings sort of splash into two different little camps as the black pudding splits in half.
You should have cast Cloud of Spoons.
Oh, I don't have that one.
Give me a second. I need to. I did Control C, and now I'm like completely lost on the map. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Don't look. Don't look. All right. Oh, okay. Cool. Sick. There it is. So.
You know what's worse than one black pudding?
Two black puddings.
They have to be in the shape of paint bubbles, right?
Oh,
SpongeBob.
Please.
yes. And they seem to be smaller than it was before, but still quite viscous. So both of them are. Can you draw the cloud of daggers? It was 5 feet on each side, so just like a single square, I believe.
I guess. Once
If we cut it
you
enough
actually have to
times,
draw-
then maybe we'll split the atom and it'll explode.
I guess I'll put it on this one.
We actually want you to draw a cloud of daggers, not just a square. Where's your artistic ability?
Okay.
All right.
Let me
Okay,
get-
hold on.
Why did those daggers all look like dicks?
All right. This black
It's
pudding.
veiny.
Tiny.
This black pudding is going to remain. They're both going to go on the same turn here, as we're going to get some attacks out. Let's see here. So, Ashling, the first one on the north, is going to strike at you with a pseudopod of black, just viscous acid. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not. Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
You dodge out of the way, and you feel like it's like sizzling in the air as it swings past you. Hasdrith, the second one is
It's gonna hit. Yeah. I
Whoa.
don't know what it is. I'm just saying. Last week it was bad. It was bad. I'm guaranteed it's gonna hit.
I will take a screenshot so you will believe me.
I swear to God.
It's a crit. I am so sorry.
Why
It's
are
okay.
you critting so much this
I
campaign?
don't know.
No.
Oh,
It's more.
yes,
It's
we
more of
found
like
it.
why
Found
is
it.
why
Dominant the campaign.
why is Tyler punishing me so much?
Because you
Every
deserve it.
every single attack that's been taken against me has been a hit for the past like 2-3 sessions.
Dude, I'm recording the video now. If you want to like take a look, like I can take a screenshot.
No, it's
of
good.
The damage,
It's all good.
I promise
It's
I
all
don't hate you, dog.
Maybe if you weren't so cringe, the D&D gods will shine favorably
Yeah,
against
dude.
you.
Have you ever tried being less cringe?
good. Okay, fine.
If we
I'll
had
be
better
a
sauce
Chad.
opinions, then maybe.
How is that
I'll be
less
a Chad.
cringe? Wait. So you're saying that you're more cringe than a Chad? Why
No,
do you
I'm saying
hate
I'm-
yourself?
Oh my God.
Hasdrith, are you
Anyway.
are you resistant to acid at all?
Man's resisting arrest.
No, I'm
God,
only
statements
poison.
that are never gonna be good.
I regret to inform you that you take 42 total damage.
Christ, dude, no.
well.
That man needs to touch himself.
So I'm afraid you do not get
He already
insta-gibbed,
did
but
that
you
last
are.
Well,
You were
what
not
is it?
insta-gibbed,
Slash
but you are
GM
down.
roll.
Yes. So at the beginning of your turn is going to be what was the command again, Brandon? I'm sorry.
I got it.
Oh, okay, got it. He's got it. He's got it.
If you actually go over to the dice thing, like on the other side, there is like a little thing you can hit GM and then go down to the D20.
Oh, that's cool.
Like that.
If we were in universe and we just kept sawing this guy get within an inch of death every 5 minutes, we'd be like, either A, he's super weak, or B, everybody in here's got a personal vendetta.
Also, it's a good thing I'm not rolling your death save, Abraham. The one I whispered to Tyler was a nat 1.
Oh no, and that's just dead.
Who's saying I didn't roll a nat 1?
It's
Who's
not-
saying I
it's
didn't
not-
roll a
it's-
nat 20?
It's not insta dead, but it is two fails.
It's 2 fails. Yeah.
All right, Ashling.
I just
Hasdrith,
rolled you another fail, so you're dead.
Hasdrith just you saw it as like Hasdrith prepped himself for combat, and then like this entire black pudding just like rocketed into his face, and like just he falls back just like completely unconscious. What do you do?
Okay, so as an action, I'm just gonna grab him by the fucking legs. I'll provoke 2 opportunity attacks as I drag him away from the goddamn pudding.
Oh my god.
Good luck.
Does a 22 hit you?
Oh, it sure do.
You are going to take 32 damage total, unless you were
We're
resistant.
gonna have a
My
pile.
titties.
We're gonna have a pile.
Are you resistant to acid as a copper dragon? I don't.
I
remember.
am, in fact.
Okay, in that case, hang on. Don't take damage off yet. So let's see. Sorry, I need to my math. You take 19 damage total.
Not great, but not as bad.
Significantly less, yes.
She just kind of goes, ow, 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 as these things are, like, trying to wrap themselves around her, and she's dragging the dwarf, occasionally banging his head off a cobblestone, but she's like, sorry, need to get you away from these before I patch you up.
Yeah, Ashling, you see, the scales that are now visible on the open parts of your skin are, like, glittering in the face of the black ooze. It kind of has, like, this oily quality to it, where it's, like, pitch black, but it also, like, shimmers in, like, a rainbow kind of color. But alright, yeah, so you, I'm just dragging him count as an object interaction. No, it's, that will be your thing, but do you have any bonus actions for us?
I don't think I have any bonus action healing stuff I can do. Cure Wounds is an action. Nah.
Alright, Mystery.
Alright, so Mystery just saw all hell absolutely break loose, so like can we get fucking go, guys? Can we just not?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I just got. It's fine. We can take it.
Okay.
Can we get the dead guy up?
Says the tanky motherfucker hiding in the back.
Yeah, Mystery does not have any healing, I don't believe, but...
No, I was double checking, but I do not have it.
So I was going to ask really quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at the sheet I made up on D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
The channel divinity, I was so confused about that because I was reading through it and I was like, what channel divinity spell? Like, what? Because it says you choose an option or whatever, and I have no idea what it... Never mind. I found it.
Okay. Yeah.
I just needed to read on.
Whenever you get Channel Divinity, you get 2 features depending on what Paladin Oath you get. You get to choose to use one or the other, but you always have access to both of them.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Alright, there you go.
Well, I'm gonna
Unfortunately-
Eldritch Blast again, just because I don't want to get too close to those motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's probably good. Both of those hit roll damage. Are you doing the north one or the south one?
The one covered in daggers.
Okay. Yes. Oh, good heavens. Yes, both of those hit you. Let's see, we'll take the 14, and making sure that is adding your charisma. It is... Oh, that's right, yeah, you don't have, That's right. Wait.
Alright, okay now, ladies.
We'll figure that out later. Alright. And is that your whole turn?
Yup.
Durden. I need to look at Mystery's invocations here.
So I need to move, not measure.
Alright.
Fine, I'll move here. And then somebody's got to pull the dead weight, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Maybe.
I'm gonna fix your Eldritch Blast because it should be doing plus...
That's not Cure Wounds.
That's not Cure Wounds.
And he just becomes not him.
Yeah, he's cast disguise on the dying man so that he looks healthy.
Oh yeah, he's fine. Look at him. He's smiling.
Like a jelly gnome.
And his cock is 6 inches bigger.
Oh my god!
Look at, if we're gonna bury him, at least we're gonna bury him with a giant bulge.
Cat.
Fair enough.
Second level.
Plus charisma. Alright, your
Nice,
Eldritch
dude.
Blast is now properly configured. It was doing 1 less damage than it should. So 14 health, back to Hasdrith.
Sweet.
For like, what, maybe like the 3rd or 4th time today you just back into consciousness out of being
Oh,
Every-
Isaac, it was bad, dude.
Yeah,
I think I went
listened,
down
I listened
twice.
to the video. Yeah, I listened
Okay.
to the VOD. But you definitely like you just blink out. You see Death just at the end of the tunnel waving hello. You come back and forth, and he just gives a cute little hi again. You know?
He's got a T set the third time.
It's just Patrick Star going, life, death, life, death, life, death. Alright. Durden, do you have any bonus actions?
I do not.
Alright, in that case, it's going to go to Urtos.
Okay, well, Urtos is gonna cast a spell. We're gonna cast. I don't know. Can these things hear?
What a good
But they're
question.
jellies, so
It's an existential crisis. Just your pudding hear you as you eat it.
Yeah, God, really.
Can I do a nature check? Let's see if I know that these things.
I guess you can make me a flat Arcana check. These things are not quite natural.
You're searching for ear holes and you find the cloaca.
Just getting.
Inside.
You're looking at this thing and you, it doesn't seem like this thing relies on traditional senses as you're looking at it.
Okay, so Shatter's probably not gonna do anything.
Shatter would. Shatter's not strictly
A
a...
sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice.
Yeah, but
within
it's
a range.
the sudden
It's-
loud ringing noise.
It's more the vibes.
Yeah, it's because
Okay.
it's like I think it's like
Well,
a
then-
pressure bomb is what it's supposed to be.
We'll cast Shatter then.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Let's see. So both of these little guys are gonna make con saves, DC 16.
Is someone playing the
Fail,
fucking
success.
double bass over there?
no, it's
that
the
was a-
motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's the big dick guys driving by on
Oh yeah. All right.
He
Oh,
has the longest wall.
Dude, you know a memory that just came back to me when you said that? I don't know why.
Oh,
You
no.
remember, Isaac, you remember the Rock Solid guys from Dorothy Knost?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's what came back to my mind.
I
and
almost.
no, you're good. Go ahead.
No, it's not important. It's fine. Go on.
Are you keeping the cloud of daggers up, Urtos?
Oh god. Is it a concentration? It's a concentration
Yeah.
spell, isn't it?
It is.
Oh. How much does this do? 44 slashing. No, we'll drop Cloud of Daggers and
Okay, because I think what he was getting. Good call. Because I think what he was getting at is, am I splitting this motherfucker again or not?
All right, and is that your turn?
no, I'm gonna move back here.
Gotcha. And Brandon is drawing a nice Stradivarius, it seems. All right. Now for the Death and Mystery Map Blood. Let me take a look.
This part right here is not on a strat.
I know.
I don't know what this is. That's not on a strat.
That's the curvy dong. 20. All right. And 25, 30, 35. Yeah,
I
that'll
swear to God. I swear to God.
do. So that
Now-
one uses its action to dash, but the other one is going to make a pseudopod attack on Mystery.
Brandon, are you ready for a random music fact? Do you know what those are actually called?
Yes, I do. Please say it for the audience. So.
Those are the F-holes.
the what?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
what,
those
that's,
are in
literally,
fact the F-holes.
that's literally what those are referring to.
Yep,
I
F holes.
Love it.
Yeah, it's the tone holes that the music comes through, the sound comes out.
Mystery, you raise your shield to block a pseudopod of acid and mostly like deflect it without taking any harm.
Hooray.
Bringing us to Hasdrith. There's a pudding in your face.
Alright,
Been there,
so... Would I know if this is an aberration, celestial, elemental, or fey, or fiend?
You would have to use your divine sense to be able to tell. And I believe that's an action. I'm not sure.
Given how wavy these fucking strings are looking, I don't think this thing is properly tuned up.
Let's see, I'm looking at that. It is an action.
Yeah, you'd have to actually use your divine sense. It's more to like see if there's shit. It's more like a vibe check. You know what I mean?
I think I would rather just chance it than waste another action to see if I'm right or wrong.
Right.
But I will try using my channel divinity. Let's see, abjure. How do I just abjure the extraplanar? Extraplanar, yeah, whatever.
Extraplanar was correct. Use the cascade where the worldly beings is actually represent your holy symbol, each aberration, blah 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 blah. You can even make a wisdom save.
It's actually extraplanar.
Extraplanar.
Yep.
You see, like, holy energy, like, radiate from your holy symbol, but nothing appears to happen. It appears these do not fit the criteria.
That's tough.
These guys are oozes. They're a special creature.
Now, you could have asked.
You weren't here for our ooze discussion in Icewind Dale. You would have known better.
Sorry.
It's all good. It
Whose
happens.
line is it anyway? Am I right?
All right.
Yeah.
And are you moving? Or are you staying put?
I'm
scared
said.
to move. I'm so scared to move.
Fair enough. All right. Unless you have any other actions, it's Ashling.
So Acid Splash seems like a not safe bet on these guys.
I think that will just help them.
I cast pudding on pudding.
Is anyone other than our dwarf who just went down really, really hurting?
Yeah. Well, I'm at like half-ish health.
Can you not see each other's health bars?
No.
Well, I can see everyone except for our dwarf. Oh, well.
I can see Durden's.
Oh, I guess I can see everybody's. Never mind.
What the fuck? Okay.
I see everyone's except for Durden's.
I can see Mysteries. I can't see Ashley. I can't see Hester.
I can't see Ashling, and I
Oh yeah, I can't see Ashling or
What
Halaster.
the
But that
fuck
might
is
be
up with Roll20?
that might be where they're at though, because they have a token right under them.
Maybe.
So it might just be that it's blocked by tokens.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, no, just can't see it.
What the fuck?
Like,
Alright.
so fucked.
Alright, but yeah, it's Ashley, it's your turn.
I'm gonna slap a dwarf with my monster
But,
Fudacock.
but,
By which I mean.
Alright. And you just hear.
There you go.
Can someone please hit one of the
Thank
sound
you.
effects?
Oh god. You're gonna make me go all the way in here to the sound.
I
effects.
am making
The one
you-
time we don't have it ready is the one time he permits it.
Yep. I know what's up.
Because it's his idea.
Yep. I am a selfish motherfucker. Alright, and any bonus actions from you?
No, I think that's good. I just whip it out and slap him in the face. Say, get back in the fight.
So you gotta do it.
Yeah, you whip it
Rah, Roggenstone.
out.
Whip it out, slap him, tell him to get back in there.
Alright. You are partly restored back to health. Mystery, there's a pudding in your face.
Yeah, I don't like that it is there. Hold on. I'm gonna probably do the exact same thing I did 5 seconds ago. Because I saw that the fucking knives split it. And,
You do have an axe.
yeah, that sounds very splitty now, don't it? So we're Eldritch Blasting.
So because he's in melee range, it does do disadvantage. However, the 17 does hit. Roll 2 more times. Yeah, whenever you have any like melee combatant within 5 feet of you, it imposes disadvantage on all your range attacks.
Oh.
But you still hit, so roll damage twice. You do psh, psh.
14.
And your second Eldritch Blast, it's like both of them just like kind of, it kind of like they disappear into the ooze, and then it kind of shudders and then starts melting into like a puddle, formless on the ground.
Ew.
And you and you see you actually see Halaster's face in it at the last moment. And he says, "I'm reducing," and then he disappears.
That was weird.
Oh my god, you killed him!
All right, well we beat the dungeon of the Mad Mage. Time to go home, guys.
Everyone hits level
Yeah.
17. It's crazy.
Halaster was a jelly the whole goddamn time. Ah, jelly, a pudding.
Jam, don't you
Excuse
like
me.
that. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Durden. Capew on the black pudding. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then I'm gonna use the. Well, okay. If it doesn't dissipate, I'm gonna use the inspiration die for damage.
It does not dissipate.
Okay. What is the die? Is it a D8 now?
Currently a D8.
Hell yeah.
7 damage. Yeah, this thing, like, you know, it sizzles and sputters at the fire that washes over it, but it looks like it's still raring to go. Just a little bit. It's definitely, like, a little weaker now. I removed it from the turn order. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I know it goes after Urtos, and that's what we'll do, so...
See, this is just what you guys gotta do. You just have to project your big dick energy into your D&D game, and then you just roll, like... really
you gotta astral project your dick into your Dungeons and Dragons game.
Hey man, in two turns I've done like 40 some damage, so
Yeah. Alright, Urtos. Angry pudding in your head, in your face.
Bad matchup against this thing.
Yeah,
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, Urtos' hitboxes are not very good. Okay.
Get mocked, son.
Yeah, it fails that pretty... It's close, actually, but yes, it takes 4 psychic damage. Does it take 4 psychic damage? Let me check. Yes, it does. And it does not appear like it's dead, but it is like... It kind of shudders, you know, you see like these perfect little ripples go throughout its form as it's trying to like confusedly... It's like trying to lash out at you, but after the mocking, it like starts lashing out in every direction. And is that your whole turn?
It hits Halaster.
Yep. That's it.
Alright. I mean, that'd be funny. But it is going to try and pseudopod you, Urtos.
Yeah.
But it's going to do so at disadvantage because of your mocking. And a 7 does not hit, so pass it up and Hasdrith.
God. All right. So I'm gonna whack it.
Damn, dude. The second one hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damn, Hastrith just whacking it out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one's watching.
So 8 bludgeoning damage. It's a little wimpy, but what can you do? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like barely any of it left, but it is still like, you know, corroding. And actually, whenever you smack it with your hammer, it activates. It's why can I reveal this to everyone? Boom. Oh no, that
Instant death.
no, it's not instant.
Trap card.
It's not instant death, but it is the corrosive form feature. Creature that touches the pudding or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it takes 1d8 acid damage. It's just a oh god, I'm sorry, it's 8.
Are you kidding me, man?
Jesus.
I'm so sorry, dog.
Dude.
Dude, I'm not trying to be a dick, I promise.
Mercy rule. Just roll a new
That's
character.
what I'm
God
saying.
damn.
Jesus Christ. The Ballad of Hasdrith Silverheart, the shittiest knight to ever live. I'm kidding. Oh god.
Oh my god.
That's your Silverheart. Like,
Another.
who doesn't care about Doomethorn at all? He just wants to drink beer and fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was
Aisling-
told to go down here and do something, but like that sounds like work.
Alright. Aisling heals herself a little bit. Any bonus actions?
No.
Mystery.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was. Roll damage on both. The only reason Hasdrith's thing missed is because it was a crit fail. These things have an armor class of 7.
Ah, shit.
So go ahead and roll damage. And Mystery fires some more bolts of force into this thing, and it finally like just and like into this formless, yeah, like that, into this formless mass on the ground, and just.
I'm addressing
You
the
good,
party. Dude, I think Halaster's targeting me hard after our little talk.
Don't be so cringe, dude.
One-on-one duel.
This
you
is
ever
not a duel.
consider-
This is just little shots out at me. This is not a fair fight.
Little
This is just,
shots.
Dude,
almost
just
died
don't be
3
so
times.
cringe. Just don't be cringe.
Let's try to stay in character, please.
Well, that is in character.
yeah, that's
I
not
got to see. I was hanging with Halaster while he was taking those shots. He's being cringe.
He's got both his hands stuck to a sword and challenge to do a 1v1. I'm pretty sure that's a definition of cringe. So
Come now,
gonna-
take it in stride. Perhaps
little
he's
lay.
testing you to, and she'll just kind of wave her hands around as she's in the process of thinking as she's speaking. Maybe he's testing you to see how good a contestant you are. Maybe things will get easier from here on out, given you survive.
Tag Halaster did nothing wrong.
Yeah. And while they're talking to me, I'm gonna lay my hands on myself.
As we're talking to him, he gradually puts his hands down his pants and touches himself.
Oh, I was thinking more like because Tina's sexy dance and Bob's Burgers.
Also extremely good.
I like the meme where like it's the guy with the really soft face where he's got his hands on his face and the little shinies come up.
Blast, man.
Yeah.
Good shit. Oh boy, I just had to make sure that the stream was still running sound with the new setup, and I like this. This is cool. Alright, so yeah, the room falls silent. Just to double check on the description again. Let me just look here. Am I even on the... I am not on the right floor. Holy shit. There we go.
Bro, we haven't moved floors in a while.
Well, it's because I don't bookmark, and I really should.
Tyler, how long have we been down here?
In this current excursion, you've been down for a couple hours. Oh, god damn it. It's been a couple hours. I would say like probably like 4, maybe 5 hours.
It's been.
Yes, it's very fucking funny. Good job, bud.
We have one joke. We have one joke.
Don't know how to run a joke into the ground.
Well, if anyone does, it's us. Boy, howdy.
The easiest horse to club is the one that's already dead.
Alrighty, so yes, that was that black ooze. That black pudding was in the shape of Gond, the god of invention. The assembly of petrified creatures include 5 unfortunate adventurers, a male human, a male half-orc, a female elf, and 2 male halflings, and 6 unlucky monsters, including 2 kobolds, 3 goblins, and a carrion crawler.
Well, maybe if we strike it rich, we could afford to have these people cured of their petrification one day.
Or it could be not our problem.
Yeah, I like it not being our problem.
I might make mystery neutral evil. Fuck that. I'm kidding. Alright. But besides that, it looks like, unless any of y'all would like to check anything out, it looks like this room is clear. Let's see here. With your passive perception, right here, I usually don't like using this in lieu of investigation, but this is not really a well-hidden thing. You see on the petrified carrion crawler what appears to be a copper crown, Aisling. It is adorned with 6 arrowhead-shaped malachite spires, and it is hanging from the carrion crawler's stony tentacles.
She's gonna kind of dip under and around it so that she can put it onto her head as if the carrion crawler was like bestowing it upon her. Like, well, thank you, dear. I think it looks quite nice on me.
Alright, and you now have a cute little copper crown. It is worth about 75 gold to your eye. So you can make note of that if you would like. Beyond that, there does not appear to be anything in here left.
What's up?
Right.
How'd you can of food, you fat?
Oh.
Hasdrith, as you round the corner, you see the remains of the dead basilisk you saw earlier, but notably on top of it, you see a frayed-looking old man with wiry white hair. As Halaster sits on top of the dead basilisk, and he's currently petting two giant centipedes on his lap as if they're his pets, and he says, "Targeting you? Now why would I do that? That'd be so horribly droll. Holding a grudge? Me never. I've accepted your challenge most graciously, Mr. Hasdrith, but targeting you? Why would I soften you up on purpose before our grand showdown?"
Oh.
So what I'm
You
hearing
know,
is
he's
Hasdrith is
got a
just bad
point.
at his job.
Yeah, you've got a point.
No.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. It really does.
Listen.
The best stone broken is the cracked stone.
What? No, I'm kidding.
Are you saying you're cracked?
Are you
I think
okay?
he's saying he's stoned.
No. You have a rock, you see, and if you're trying to break it, you can't.
Yeah, rock and
it's
stone,
harder.
brother.
Yeah, it's harder to break
I'm
if it's
sorry,
solid.
Halaster. I think
If it has a
I
crack
think he
in
got
it.
hit on the head too hard.
I mean,
He'll get it next time.
if you're
We
worried
should put him
about
on concussion watch.
if you're worried about doing crack, maybe stop being so stoned.
Dun-dun-dun.
Da-da-da. Oh, Durden, give yourself 50 Halaster points in your Electrum Pieces counter. So let's look here. So I am so terribly sorry, but the whole point of the Undermountain is sort of the tides of chaos washing back and forth. You understand? How can we truly measure a soul if it's not subjected to the whims of fate, right? I mean, look at all of you. You're doing quite well. Think about how many dead things you've seen on your way to get here, and how many of those things aren't you. Isn't that fun? Isn't that interesting?
In fact, I think I hear the winds of fate right now.
It depends. If it's Hasdrith, it depends on what time.
As you say, as you make the fart noise on the Discord soundboard, you do see Halaster's hair blow back a little bit.
And she will actually break wind on that.
You get 5 Halaster points.
Yay, Mr.
So let's tally up a little bit here, why don't we? Let's pull up everyone's sheets. Let's look at our little profiles here. So, we'll go left to right here. So, Mr. Urtos with 110, not too bad. Ashling here with 135, a real meteoric rise from my previous view of you. I have to say, very impressed with the performance here. That'll look good whenever we review salaries at the end of the year. Durden, my man, thank you for being on the show. I hope you had a grand old time.
And finger guns and do that.
You
Wink.
see a bullet hole form in his forehead, but it continues bleeding down his face, but he does not react.
I look at the finger guns. Am I?
And your finger
My
gun
magic?
your finger gun is smoking slightly.
Careful your point, though.
Durden.
I just do the old west, just like firing up in the air. Pew 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 pew.
Nothing,
Ceiling collapses, you die.
and nothing appears to happen as you do it elsewhere.
Oh man.
Durden with 150. I'm really loving the energy here, my man. I've got to say, it's been just a pleasure having you here, and I hope that this little extra storyline we've addressed here, old friendships coming to light, we'll see if that has any effect on anything. Mystery, my dear. Okay.
For you basic cable people in the dungeon, Jarlaxle doesn't like me.
Oh,
So just airing out baggage.
Basic cable.
okay. He doesn't like a lot of people, so
I think everyone who isn't.
but I stole shit from him.
I think everyone who.
okay, that's a little different.
Doesn't seem
Really
smart.
quick, everyone who isn't Mystery can roll History. Mystery will know who Jarlaxle is. That makes sense.
Why would I live?
Everyone who isn't
What?
Mystery are Durden. Durden doesn't know who Jarlaxle is.
Like, I'll just since I'm already airing it out to the viewers at home, that real cool suit of armor that I got?
Yeah.
that I wear all the time. It's definitely Jarlaxle's.
Oh.
So,
Finders keepers.
so
I mean, that's what I said.
Ashling and
Sorry, my
Josh.
family's got too much salutes from you fucking with Jarlax. So could you keep that shit to yourself, friend?
Hasdrith knows at least the name Jarlaxle Bainray. You know that that is the name of a ruler to the north. What city, you're not quite sure. Ashling and Josh, you know quite a little bit about this guy. Jarlaxle Bainray is the Dark Elven, he's the High Admiral of Luskan. Previously, he ruled as a sort of a figure in the dark, or as he likes to put it, a advisory voice in the town's ruling. Luskan used to be a haven of pirates, and now it's less publicly a haven of pirates. That he has proclaimed himself the High Admiral and basically rules as a, not so much of a king, but maybe like a very powerful duke. Generally beloved by his people, but definitely shady and feared around the world. It was his actions in the Dragon Heist nearly 100 years ago that spurred Luskan's addition to the Lord's Alliance, replacing Baldur's Gate after Baldur's Gate was kicked out. So basically, he is a very legitimate pirate lord and one of the more powerful people in the world as we currently stand.
Well, we don't lack for ambition in this group, do we? He's still from, essentially, a pirate king.
Like one of his, formerly one of his higher-ranking engineers. So I also carry a decent amount of knowledge that I was planning on selling involving his technology. So,
explain the choice of armament.
Yeah. So, he just doesn't like me for a lot of reasons.
I think this sort of conflict really serves to enhance a narrative, personally. But, you know, maybe we'll see where this goes, won't we? Halaster turns his head to the left, but instead of stopping at, like, the halfway point, it keeps going a full 180 degrees. And as it turns back, he has the face of Jarlaxle, and looks at you and smiles. But of course, let's look at who's currently in the lead here. Surprisingly, for all that he's been beat up, Sir Hasdred Silverheart with a whopping 225 points. My goodness, man, how are you feeling? You see Halaster very awkwardly wearing the head of a Dark Elven man with a very poofy, fluffy, feathered hat.
I'm wearing it?
No, he is. I'm sorry.
I'd like to just say it's not a great honor. I don't take kindly to these games. I'm not too sure what these points mean.
If he doesn't want his points, we'll split them between the four of us.
I said before and I'll say it again. I'll just kill that guy.
Oh, no.
Do we inherit points if we kill each other?
Durden, my goodness. 25 points for you, my man, for the ambition. No, listen.
Eric's like pinching his nose. He's like, why the fuck am I down here? Oh my god.
Can I trade in my
I'm gonna
points?
fucking
to
die
get-
down here.
Yeah. Can I trade in my points to maybe leave? These lot are getting a bit murderous.
You're getting a little ahead of the script, my dear, but don't worry. We'll find a use for all those yet. As of right now, they're just a measurement for my general affinity. Mystery's still my favorite, but you know what I mean. But I like to think of it as sort of a tracker of how much entertainment value folks are adding here. Arbitrary, of course. There's the court of public opinion is the one who ultimately matters the most in this sort of thing, but the point stands is that you're all doing a fantastic job, and people upstairs are loving it. They're loving Urtos being the acerbic one. Oh, he's so ready to leave. Poor boy. They love to root for the sad one. Durden mysterious with his backstory, pissing off very important people. That's gotta be a hit. You're about to be very famous, my friend. Ashling, the clear, hopeless romantic. Oh, we need a lover just like we need all the fighters. Mystery, what are you? I mean, really, what makes a dwarf so crazy? I don't know, but I love it. And of course, Hastrith, we need the antagonistic force within the cast. It lets everyone bond together by hating each other. It's television 101, people. You've got to have someone who everyone loves to hate. Or maybe everyone who loves to love. Do you think...
Television, is that a different type of site?
Magivision, I don't know.
Urtos is gonna lean over to Durden and go,
Wait.
where did his accent?
And you kind of see a light bulb go off in Durden's head as far as like understanding like his outreach to the people of Waterdeep, and and he kind of says, he's like, "All right, since I got your attention, do you guys remember, if any of you do, the time before my previous associate of Jarlaxle? I like to think that those were better times. I support the movement to reinstate Baldur's Gate back into the Lord's Alliance."
Political
Oh,
political
wow!
platform. Really?
Yeah.
Really, Durden?
His accent, by the way, is because he's currently wearing Jarlaxle's face, so he's talking like Jarlaxle. And as you say this, Halaster's like, "Whoa! All right! We're getting a little political on air, folks. Oh my goodness! And what do you think Baldur's Gate brings to the Lord's Alliance, Durden? Do you have these talking points ready, or are we just staying broadsheets here?"
Got to save that for, can't reveal all the cards at once, so save that for later.
We'll save it for the debate podium. Oh, I like it. 50 points to Durden for the hardlining. Oh, people are going to be talking about this for ages. Oh, the Open Lord is going to be furious. You see Halaster Jarlaxle grab the top of his head and just pluck it off and throw it behind him, and then another Halaster head just pokes out from the stump of his neck and just... And he says, "Now that we've had a nice little chat and we've cleared the air a little bit, I hope you do continue to enjoy the rest of the dungeon, my dears. Please."
Skip me.
What's that?
Just like my parents.
What would you rather me call you? I mean...
You skipped me.
I didn't skip you. I said something nice about you. I ratted off your points. Roll
You did not.
He didn't name the amount of points you had, but he said very clearly that you're his favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I thought he said 135.
That's me.
Because it's not.
Maybe I am losing my marbles just a tiny little bit. Oh, I guess we can't call a dungeon of the same Mage anymore. Mystery, you are so incredibly right. I absolutely did. You're such a valued member of the show here. Critical for all of my plans into eternity, etc., etc. I just sort of...
Could you say that I provide a critical role?
Oh my goodness! You get it! You get the market outreach, yes! The SEO on this is going to be insane.
We're getting sued.
Bring yourself up to 200 Halaster points. You get 45.
I was about to say, like, bruh, if they sue me, what the fuck they gonna get? I don't make money off of playing D&D, and I don't have a lot of money in my personal
They're gonna
life
Nintendo us. 30% of our wages for the rest of our lives.
Well, no, they're gonna Wizards of the Coast us, so the people
Oh,
are coming.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh shit, dude. Oh fuck.
The pink.
Well, if we weren't canceled before, here we go. It was nice knowing you all.
Mystery, if you do survive this little jaunt, and I so hope you do, because I'm really short on living apprentices nowadays, what do you think you would like to do here in the Undermountain? Does the title of Queen sound about right, or are you thinking more of a following role?
I was thinking more Overlord, but we could work with Queen.
There's only room for one Overlord, but we'll see what we can do. And with that, he claps his hands and he disappears. So do the giant centipedes.
Oh. That's convenient.
Thank you, Christ.
Hey Josh, you want to know how much health those things had, by the way?
How much?
Giant centipedes have 4 hit points.
Yeah, I figured I was getting fucked on that one.
Pussy bitch.
Alright, so, such as it stands, you guys have seen a lot of the... Actually, you guys just basically cleared this half of the first floor. So if you would
Half?
Yeah, no, fucking
Well, we
Undermountain's
went
huge,
through a
motherfucker.
lot of the back half, but we didn't clear out the back half. So
So
we've actually
That's
cleared
what
out
she
way
said.
more than half. We
yeah,
just
yeah, that is a very good point. I would say you cleared 2/3 of the first floor. If you would like me to fast travel you guys,
to the next place we haven't been, please.
yeah. So you guys please stop moving because I have to zoom out to do this.
I was moving back to the group, sir.
Okay. We're gonna skadoodle you guys over here.
Skedaddle, skedoodle.
Your dick is now a noodle. I know I left Mystery. Just give me a second. She was not.
Oh no, I can't find myself.
It's okay. It's okay. Give me a second. This is roughly where we were, and I will grab Mystery and bring her as well. Boop. Unless you guys would like to, oh god, I just made her huge. Unless you guys would like to go upstairs for a long rest or something like that.
I think we can keep pressing on without a rest for a little while at least.
It's up to you
Oh
guys.
god, where did we go? Oh no.
So
We're in the
dark.
bottom leftish area.
yeah,
Darkness.
bottom leftish.
It's so fucking big.
So is this back at the well?
No, this is past the well. Quite.
This
past
is
the
where
well.
we fought those let's and I
Yeah.
was
Oh,
like,
yeah, the
let's
period.
chase
Okay.
it up, and then we didn't go up.
Yeah,
I
so,
would-
Gotcha.
This
So,
is
yes.
just me, but I would love to take a break, take a rest. That's up to you guys.
Really, if you want to take a break, this fucking guy, dude, he's always fucking lazy.
It's always something with him.
Seriously.
Just to describe the room that you're all in, there are 2 doors.
Ow, I'm dying. yeah.
So there are 2 doors to... How many fucking spell slots does Ashley have? Good lord. Let me see. 2 doors to the left, 1 to the left and 1 to the right, but there is a hole in the wall up to the north, which seems to be like natural tunneling, so, might not be the safest place to rest here, but you could try if you wanted to. It's up to you guys. But, Ashling did just heal you a little bit, so... For 9 hoop.
God.
What my character would do.
Wait, did I lose something here?
You guys did.
You lost.
Yeah, you
disconnected
guys
for a
both
second.
went. Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's that
Dude.
Louisiana internet.
Evidently, I mean, but my stream's fine. I don't fucking
Oh, goodbye.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
motherfucker.
Gata ate your internet.
Okay, hi, I'm here. Like my quality's fine. I'm not dropping frames. Like we're fine.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I just lost you guys for. It might have been Discord fucking up. Who knows? All right. Yeah. Like I said, if you guys want to take a break here, or if you want to, you have been healed a little bit, Hasdrith, by Ashling for 9 points if you haven't taken that already. Otherwise,
I just dropped in and out like 5 million times really, really fast. What the fuck just happened?
Okay, so it was. Yeah, I guess it was our.
We're both
internet.
having some internet issues.
But like that's so weird. Like the stream didn't blip at all. Like the stream is fine.
Well, the stream may not have blipped, but I was sitting here going, what? Because
Yeah.
it's like going in and out and in and out and in and out.
Yeah, same. But looks like we're back. Okay.
All right, which way are we going?
East would be the way that you have not yet explored.
West.
Like you're going like a little bit through like stuff you've seen, but this is like the best place I could put you. That was like conducive to exploration.
Right here.
So in that little alcove, let me see here. Carved into the back wall of this alcove is a shallow niche containing a bas-relief sculpture of a nude, heavy-set man playing a harp. Lying on the floor of the alcove is the broken half of a 10-foot pole.
So it's a 5-foot pole.
Yes. Well, it's fucking 10-foot pole's a D&D thing.
Great Uncle Stan.
So close inspection of the bas-relief reveals the following inscription carved into the harp in common: "Gaze upon me with bronzed visage, and secrets shall I reveal."
In bronze visage.
Oh, know this one, and I walk in front of it and put the mask on.
Okay. As you look at the boss relief, it reveals a painting of Halaster on the other end, and he begins moving. You know, kind of like the paintings in the fantasy series that will not be named. He says, "Oh, you figured it out. Very good. I hope that you like the goggles. You see, this is supposed to be like a demi-plane thing to introduce the concept of the Mage thing. But we already did that in the other room whenever Aisling touched the archway. Thank you for that, Aisling, by the way. That was very nice.
Yeah.
So I'm just secrets. What do we do here? What do we say? Would you like me to tell you a secret, or I'm just."
Do you have a secret? I mean, I'm sure you have one, but like, do you have
Wait,
one
wait,
that
wait.
I would?
To ask him if there's a room we can rest in.
Oh, they want to know if there's a room that we can rest in.
You're never really safe to take a good long nap in the Undermountain. I made sure of it. But I suppose if you keep forging downwards, there's this nice little place. Mystery, you know Skullport. You're from there, of course.
Oh, yeah. Skullport.
Make your way down to the 3rd floor of the Undermountain. Survive all that fun stuff, and surely if you make a good impression on the people down below, they'll let you board up whenever you want, and it'll be a good place to operate here in the Undermountain, of course. It's a nice, veritable settlement. Beyond that, well, things on the 2nd floor are a little eclectic, but if you make friends, maybe you'll have a safe place. But 1st floor, I'm afraid, good old-fashioned dungeoneering. That's the only way we do it, baby.
No, that's more generous than I
in a
would have
couple
been.
floors, we'll be able to make friends.
Hey, you're closer to the end of this one than you think, but still dangers abound and secrets abound. Oh, I think you'll love some of the things that are here. Of course, assuming that you survive.
Yes,
Personally,
yes.
I would have simply said the safest place you'll find yourself here is in a box.
Ah.
But then you'd be dead, Aisling, and what fun is that?
Okay, I'm back.
Hello. I will put you with the rest of the party. They are currently talking with an animated painting of Halaster.
Gotcha.
They say that the best thing you need to do in this module is to use Halaster very much. I might use him too much. Who knows? So yes.
Yeah, this is just Halaster's adventure, and we're here.
So, with that little bit of information, I think I will bid you adieu. But hold on to that little bronze mask. Oh my goodness. If it was copper, then I would have had to put a whole loophole in for the Aisling thing. But no, we figured it out. Alright, have fun. And hold on to that mask. It might do you some good in the future. And then the painting goes still.
The pole.
Yeah, there's a 5-foot, there's a half of a 10-foot pole on the ground.
Okay, 1 5-foot pole. Thank you.
Alright, Hasdrith, are you checking out the, yeah, really. Hasdrith,
yeah.
you're poking at the door.
Heck yeah.
Fucking dynamic lighting, please. Alright, you open the door, leading you into what appears to be a hallway. Passive perception, hang on tight, everyone.
Yeah, just gimme.
You hear to the north a bit of,
It sounds like someone with a very bad stomachache up to the north.
and then you hear, Grok, I told you, idiot. You need to stop eating the goblin gruel. We are better than that. Xanathar
Wow.
likes us.
Hell yeah, we fighting. Let's go, boys. I'll lead the way.
I was shockingly accurate with that one.
Jeez.
It's fine. I still feel good.
That was out of character, but
Wait, we're going towards the places? That seems...
Yep, we doing it. Hello, friends.
As you turn the corner, you see 2 bugbears, both of them sporting the symbol of the Xanathar Guild on their armor, which is a circle with 10 spokes. And they say, hello, Are you here to pay the toll?
There's a toll.
There's a
Yes.
troll. Where's the troll at?
Oh, the troll.
We killed the
is-
troll.
You killed the troll. That's
We
good.
did kill the troll.
Hmm.
Why would we pay the troll? And he gives a wink.
Hmm.
Xanathar sends his regards.
God. Grok, you go handle business in
Meanwhile.
the back, and Thrug will take care of the visitors.
Mystery pulls him aside. You just opened up the world of Whoopass. You misgendered the Xanathar.
Her?
Now all the libs are gonna come after us.
Everyone who knows about the Xanathar knows that the Xanathar uses its pronouns. You crazy man!
Oh,
It's-
little do you know, you just misgen... Oh, no.
So while Grok goes get help, takes care of business in the back, how about we talk about the toll?
Well,
He's dead.
can I go help with the business? I mean, I
No, Grok's got the business. Don't worry about the business. And I'm not stupid. I know difference between toll and troll. Easiest trick in book. Come on.
So anyway, I started blasting.
You shooting him?
Yep, point blank.
Point
Yeah.
blank
it
at
was-
disadvantage.
Nope, because I got the sharp. I got the feature that
So you do.
my gun mods.
See,
Pew.
All right, let me open up a turn order. You guys are already getting in it. Yeah, with a wow, fucking, not even kidding. The video I was using for ambience literally just ended and went into the fucking the Future Redeem battle theme.
Oh, fuck yes.
So fucking well timed. The pistol shot does hit.
Only 5 piercing.
Alas.
Minimum damage. Oh well. It gets the point. It gets the point across.
Oh!
So
That's
also
not
we
funny
know
at
he's
all.
getting reinforcements, so might as well do it while the job's easier.
Right.
You're not stupid.
Give me a second.
That. How about them apples?
Told these nuts. Gotti. Thank you. They did not have to go this fucking hard with this battle theme, man. Good fucking god.
Every single time, dude. It's.
Alright, Mystery again. Good lord. Like, you're fucking rolling on fire with the initiative today.
yeah, man. Walk up to him. Thunderstruck.
The first one hits.
Oh, I don't need to roll at disadvantage now,
You
do
don't,
I?
but yeah, if anyone ever rolls with advantage or disadvantage toggled without it being necessitated, we just always take the first one. So yes, that does hit, and you hear him just like, oh! Should have gone with to get help. So that's 14 total. Yeah, he looks fucked up from that hit. These are bugbears, by the way. I don't know if I ever said what they were, but they are bugbears.
Yeah, you said.
Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Yep.
Durden.
This man has offended me, so I'm gonna pull out a fun little thing that I have yet to do yet.
Oh.
I'm gonna power up my thunder gauntlets and give him a good old punch.
Ah, very cool.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, you get two attacks. I mean, you have 2 attacks, right? As an armor.
Fair. Hell yeah.
Second one does hit. Yeah, you like start up one of them, and it's like starting up a defibrillator where it's like clear, zzz, zzz, and then you get him with the second one. Whoops. Yeah, you hit him for 6 lightning damage, and you see his eyes goes white, and then he falls over. Bleh. All right.
Oh.
I need to mark that out of my economy.
Do you not just get to Thunder Gauntlets for free? Like, is that just not an attack you just get?
Nope. I have to. It's proficiency.
We,
I only get it.
We may have been doing Riley wrong in the Dragon Heist game, because that was just a weapon she had. I need to look into that. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that whole campaign's over, so it's a little late. We did 30 sessions of that shit, so whoops. Alright. With that being done, your whole turn brings us to Hasdrith. You hear the shuffling of feet in the east.
Alright. I guess I'll move towards the east. And then I'll have to dash.
All right.
And then I'm chilling.
All right, you see the bugbear, and I believe you might also be able to see some of his friends.
Yep.
All right.
I'll holler back. They got them goblins.
Hey, who the fuck you calling a goblin? Oh, he's talking about us. We're goblins. Ah, shit, yeah, we are goblins. Ah, man, he's got his peg, man. Ah, jeez.
Austin, too. Oh,
Oh,
God.
jeez. Oh, jeez, we're a bunch of goblins. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
The fucking New York monster goblins.
Give Morty a
And that's right. Hey, after
Bostonian
this,
accent.
after this, we gotta catch the Mets. Fucking love the Mets. Anyway, Ashling.
They suck. I love them.
Love the Mets.
As Hazardous storms past, she's like, wait, I was gonna diversion. Okay. That's a windy hallway up there, isn't it?
It's a little ovular boy.
Ovulating.
Ovulating? Boys can ovulate.
I've seen it happen.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's really easy. I have a trans friend who still gets periods.
That I don't know why I thought I'm not even gonna try to.
Abe has set
known
aside
woman
the show.
hater.
Abe's like, oh, he's a dude now? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh, we love you, buddy. We poke fun because we love you. I need to, real quick before you go, Ashling, I just wanted to let you guys know that I was reminded about a cringy fact about myself. I was telling Emily about this. So, everyone who's ever had their heart broken in roughly late elementary, middle school knows that it's the worst feeling on planet Earth, right? Like, your heart will never recover. Because
You
someone
have more
did...
feelings than you've ever had in your whole life.
Yes, exactly.
That's why Heelys took off so hard.
Yes.
Hey.
So, and I don't know if I speak for everyone here, but I think that quite a lot of people had their sad Up in My Feelings song to listen to at this vulnerable point in their lives. Would you guys like
I
to
remember
know...
My Chemical Romance.
Would you guys like to know what my fucking cringy ass self-pity, no one loves me, my heart has been broken
Remix
song
to
was?
Ignition.
No. That's funny, but no. You go back about 20 years.
Oh, Jesus.
My
Kiss by the Rose.
No, that's pretty funny, but no. My sad middle schooler song was If This Is It by Huey Lewis and the News.
Ooh.
That was my fucking heartbreak song. I'm not kidding. I listened to that on my way home from work today, and I was like, oh, fuck me. I just thought about that and just remembered it. I was like, oh yeah, this girl didn't look at me once, so now I'm gonna go unloved forever. Ah, that was a 12-year-old.
Tell you how to live your life, Tyler, but
No, I know. I felt like we haven't dunked on me in a while, and I wanted to take the heat off of Abe just a little bit. So Nethera's Mischief, you're filling a 20-foot cube. You can see you in range with Fame, Draconic Magic. Blah 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 blah.
Tyler misses the way things were before Abraham.
No, I do not. Fuck you. I love having the heat taken off of me. So bouquets of flowers appear all around. Each creature in the cube is succeed on a dexterity saving throw, will be blinded until the start of your next turn as flowers spray in their faces. Oh, how long does this last?
I'm not really sure what it's a little vague.
It's casting time of one action and the duration.
Worst case scenario, if they have to be in the cube for the thing to do the thing, I'm just gonna wait until, say, 2 of them are in that cube.
Oh, so what it is you roll on each of your turns until the spell ends. So it's up to... So for the next 10 rounds, every time your turn starts, a surge will happen again. And you can also move the cube up to 10 feet before you roll. So it's like a moving square of mischief. Does that track?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, there are no creatures within the square as it stands. but there are a bunch of flowers just floating in the middle of the place here. Give yourself 10 Halaster points. Alrighty, let's go ahead and just delete this guy. He's dead. Because they're on the same thing here. Urtos, what is your dexterity mod?
Dexterity mod.
Or your
no.
dexterity score, excuse me.
14.
14. Fuck. Okay, the bugbear's gonna go first. Word of God. He's gonna stride through the bouquet of flowers, kind of just like covering himself there. And he's going to try and smack up on Hasdrith. Sorry. You are kind of right there.
All good.
Let's see. So this is not surprising you, but he's going to swing a Morning Star at you for 18.
It hits.
8 piercing.
Okay.
Hey, would everyone like to experience some D&D cringe?
I would love to, maybe with a question mark.
People oft forget, but like rules as written. Say I want to do some 5 feet movement here, and I want to go into this square. You actually got to do that, and then that.
We do 5-foot diagonals in this group.
Oh,
Fuck
I
that
know.
shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just reminding people that rules as written is so fucking cringe that you can't do diagonal.
Yeah.
Doesn't that hurt the soul?
It's not great. I don't like it. I forget. I try to forget. I drink to forget. Urtos.
Well, I'm here to remind you that misery is ever present, and we have no escape. Except to just fucking ignore it.
Can I see anything from here?
You see a bugbear, and you hear
I
a
see
lot
a
of
bugbear.
you hear a lot of used guises down the hallway.
Use guises.
You also
I'm
maybe
gonna
see some flowers that are just like squirting.
fire this
water.
hand crossbow
Yes, that does hit.
for 8 piercing.
Yeah, it draws plenty of blood, and he's like, "Oh, why are the goblins so slow? Help, Grok!"
That's why you never trust a goblin.
Wow.
8 chief
Sounds
death
mighty
rate.
racist of you.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
There's
Do I
so many
give us a-
racial.
You so
Do
much
I
cringe
give or
comments.
subtract points for the racism? I don't know.
Dude, you're racist. You're literally racist, Halaster.
Anyway, is that your whole turn?
Yeah,
Green
that's
lives
it.
matter, oh my fucking god. So he's like, "Hey, what's all this shit about? 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30. Ah, shit, that's all my movement. Ah, jeez.
Oh, jeez,
Oh,
Rick.
good, these goblins have never heard of dashing.
Oh, hey, man, we can dash. Ah, cool.
Shut the fuck up!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. These two, while the other ones are going to start pew-pew-pewing a couple of arrows at the general party over here. So we're going to do everyone who is currently visible, which is everyone who isn't Mystery or Ashling. You guys are kind of covered up by the wall.
Wait, if they dashed, how are they making attacks?
Some of them did not dash. 2 of them dashed to get into the thing. The other ones moved 30.
Sounds like some bullshit.
So we're going to do a short bow attack, 2 of them on Hasdrith. Does a 16 hit.
It means.
Meets 7 piercing damage. And then 1 on Durden. That misses with a 7. And 1 on Urtos. Does a 17 hit.
I believe so.
Alright, you take 7
Ah,
piercing
yes.
damage from a goblin arrow.
Ow.
And that brings us to Mystery. You see a gaggle of goblins currently cavorting in a cavalcade of flowers. They're all sporting Xanathar insignias on their piecemeal armor.
Looks about right. Sorry, I have food in my mouth.
It is fine.
And
mean-
come here. That bugbear still kicking?
Yeah, he's looking okay, but, you know, he kind of looks...
Not for long.
Oh, yeah. The first one hits. Roll damage. Yeah, you hear just like...
Big missile that motherfucker.
Oh.
If it'll catch.
Which one are you doing?
Maybe. Magic missile, if I can get it to go.
You may have to re-import it, because, again, like, fuck Foundry. Foundry, roll 20. Jeez, I love Foundry.
Wow, I'm telling Foundry you said that.
All right.
So 5 force damage on the first one. Oh, or did that roll all? No, it's just the one, right? What's that roll? Yeah, it's only the one.
Yeah, it only does one. So yeah, it looks like he's good. And with the second one, he dies if you want to redirect it to you. So he goes, oh! Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah, next closest goblin.
Okay. I need to get him.
Jesus Christ! Somebody needs to take away the sound.
I'm fucking telling you, it's Brandon.
I need some gas next.
And then I'll move up to.
Okay. Yeah, you get a little bit closer to the action. Bringing us to Hazardrith. There's currently a lot of mischief that is happening. But you have some goblins ahead of you, and you know what to do.
I'm going to throw my hammer.
Ah, very cool. Yes.
I'm going to call my hammer back.
Let's see. Yeah, that does not hit. They actually do look like they're a little dexterous. These two little guys in the cube are currently wielding shields. The ones in the back are wielding bows.
I'm going to throw my hammer again.
Okay. This one, go ahead and roll damage, but I can tell you exactly how this is going to end. The hammer like sails past me. He's like, "Haha, you fucking missed, dumbass!" And then you call the hammer back, and it just like punches through his brains. And he kind of just keels over, and is like, "Ah, jeez, oh no!" says the other one. We're gonna play. All right, is that your turn?
Oh, the irony! He was studying to be a neurosurgeon.
All right. Ashling.
Cubus movus.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll for the mischief, and tell me what number you get, and I will read the thing.
Each creature in the cube must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of your next turn.
Ah, widespread.
Given the whole Dungeon of the Mad Mage and breaking the fourth wall, I imagine they just suddenly clue into the soundboard's existence and all the fart sounds.
What's your DC again?
15, I believe.
Yeah, make me one of the fart sound effects as 3 of them begin giggling, like, incessantly, while one of them's like, "Guys, it's a fucking fart joke, come on." Yeah, definitely that. Like, hey, you guys like 3 or something? What's going on here?
So it's like a combination of, like, juvenile humor, but also, like, deep existential awakening. So they're just kind of... The laughter is how they're coping, because otherwise they'd be screaming.
Yeah, it's just like, guys, we're like 10 years old, we're adults here, come on, let's like do our jobs, come on. Alright, Bugbear is dead, and Urtos.
I don't know what I want to do. I guess we'll move forward some. I gotta click on the thing. 5, 10, 15. And then we'll just make another bow attack.
Alright, at the nearest goblin, I assume?
Yeah, this one.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Voodoo.
Yeah,
Alright, nice.
Takes a solid crossbow bolt to... Whoops, I accidentally did minus 27. It takes a solid crossbow bolt to the arm, and it's like, "Oh man, that's my good arm! That's the arm I use for, like, arm stuff!"
Good.
That's okay. He's got goblin bros to help him out with that.
I mean, if you would like, you could learn to adapt, and then you can be able to defeat stuff.
I mean, like, his arm's broken. What the fuck is he supposed to do? You gotta help him bro out. All right, moving on to goblin turns.
I don't like that. I think that's bad.
Goblin ruddering? Is that really where we draw the line?
All the Death Rudder jokes that you guys have put me through, that's the limit.
At least would you prefer Goblin Rudder or the Dutch Goblin? I feel like the Dutch Goblin sounds way worse.
55, 60. That one is using all of his...
Goblin sounds weird racist? I don't know a lot about the Dutch, but that sounds like...
Isn't a Dutch Goblin just a troll?
Hey.
Alright, the one who was in melee range of, almost melee range of Hazardrith runs away, uses his dash to get away. 3 of these are going to move in random directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that. Oh man, it's like watching how they move is like literally like playing Dwarf Fortress. Do that. He's gonna go in here as there's like, oh god, oh man, I just want to get away. And the other one's just like, man, jeez, jeez. Hey, I give, like, yo, hey, he puts his bow down. It's like, hey, you guys like information? I got you. I got the hookup.
Do you like
How do you go
information?
down?
Wait, how do I
Go down
down?
floor.
Oh, jeez. We're usually not allowed to go down, but, like, there's stairs somewhere. I think maybe.
Well, if you don't have that information, you're not valuable to me.
There's a piece of treasure I know about. I know about a piece of treasure.
That's
Go on.
upstairs.
Wait, what?
Well, no. Let's hear the man out. If we got valuables, I mean, I'll hear him out.
Oh, gee. Okay, all right. We haven't gotten past it yet because the whole place is kind of. All right, there's a really mad like tornado kind of thingy. I don't know, but it's like some kind of thing made out of air, but it's like shaped like a dude, and it's like it gets real mad at anything. Oh, it like flattened Grub the other day. It was real screwed up. But you get past that thing, and there's like this nice shiny piece of armor. It's like it's like, you know, it's all chinkly, like, you know, hey, like what he has, and he points at what
Chinkly, that's racist.
Oh, fuck off! I didn't mean it. He points at Hastrit's chainmail. He's like, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's all dwarfy too. It's like gross, but like you might like it. Oh, there's also like a lot of rats over there. Like they got like there's a lot of rats. Like
they got a problem with rats.
no, I'm just saying, like, guys, you got a real problem with rats over there. Like, I'm telling you, like, real Rat City over there.
Rat City. Rat City.
Rat City, bitch. Rat City, bitch.
I'm glad.
Rats? That's would be
10,
crazy.
10, 20s on them kitties, bitch.
Are we good? Are we good? Can I go, please? Oh God.
Or something. I don't know what we are. Or something.
That's fine, whatever. Let him
Get
go.
out of
He's
here,
not,
you little scamp.
he's not worth the lead in my bullet.
That's correct. Yeah. I'm not worth. I'm not worth lead. Yeah. Is skedaddles on out of here. The other
Believe
ones
in
are.
yourself, a little friend. Just maybe, you know, don't attack passersby or whatever.
All right. So the rest of them are kind of like, you know, warbling around, kind of aimless. I'm gonna treat us out of combat here because, like, I think you guys have these guys dead to rights. But it's up to you what you would like to do with the 3 remaining goblins who are like laughing, but also like kind of in a way that is making them cry a lot faster than laughing should make you.
To treasure.
Okay, if you guys run off, stay out of our way, I'll break the spell.
Okay, I'm having a hard time controlling my feet, though. Like, I feel compelled to move in random directions for some reason. It's so funny. Oh, God, I'm so scared. Ah!
And Ashling will snap and
And-
end the compulsive dancing or whatever.
And then they all gang up, and then they all go down that hallway down to the southwest.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
And I will clear the turn order. So, first thing you notice here is, let me grab my book. Blah, blah, blah. You guys met the 2 bugbears. In the north end of this room that you were looking at, Ashling, up here, the one that's shaped like a cross, stands a 14-foot tall granite obelisk with a lidless eye carved near its top on the south-facing side. The bottom half of the obelisk is covered with dirty, bloody handprints. Wide alcoves surround the obelisk to the west, north, and east. They contain a dozen little goblin-shaped beds made of bundled rugs and torn fabric.
Is there any religion, history, whatever checks to determine if this is like a recognizable thing of worship or?
Mystery is here with you and could easily recognize that iconography is very Xanathar.
Yep.
But, yeah, so reason to believe that this may be some sort of... You're not sure if it's magical or not, but reason to believe that this is some sort of Xanathar installation.
Is it magical or not?
You touch it, and...
It's a black pudding!
Again.
You hear a voice. Let me see here. Give me a
So
second.
the answer is yes.
Let me see. I cast my eye into the future, and see in yours a perilous descent. South of here, beyond a secret passage, waits the two-headed king. Look to his left. There you will see the path you are destined to take. Alright, did we get all that in that one take? I think we've got... Alright. No, turn it off! Like, and then you hear it stop.
It's the
Is that in
two-headed
his head,
thing from-
or do we hear that aloud?
Only, let me see.
Yeah,
Only-
that's
only
her name.
Aisling
Blah, blah,
hears
blah,
it.
blah,
Yeah, sorry, only Aisling hears that, and I will type that for you real quick.
It's that one thing from the Phantom Menace during the pod race.
Let me see.
The announcers, yeah.
Oh, it's a great day, Baba. Oh shit, I was typing and I wasn't actually typing in the field yet, sorry.
Love when I do that.
Or like whenever I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV.
You start running around and
start
opening
running
windows.
around. Yep. Future and see in yours a perilous descent. South of here, beyond a secret passage, waits the two-headed king. Look to his left. There you will see the path you are destined to take. There you go. That was the message.
Whee!
You can definitely tell it was Halaster speaking. You identify the object, and let me see. It's a magic item or some magic imbued object. You learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use, blah, 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 blah. You, as you touch it, realize that this is a divination outlook. Someone can, let me see here.
I'm gonna assume that someone can, like, scry and see through it.
It doesn't appear to be that to be the case. It appears that the magic was literally just to see if someone touched it and emanate that message. The goblins, you surmise, may have thought it was being used to spy on them and make them do their job, but you know, as it stands.
These guys don't even work for the Xanathar. They just think they do.
Oh my god.
That's some pyramid scheme shit.
It's an obelisk scheme.
Then there's episode title.
Obelisk scheme? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alrighty, so yeah, you got the message from the statue. If you want to, I'll put that down in a campaign discussion, I guess. Whoops. La 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 la. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, you guys have several ways you can go. It's up to you what y'all want to do.
I feel like we should go south.
Okay. Yeah, you can start heading south. That appears to be
Down,
a
down.
dead-end wall.
Well, this looks
Or
like
is
a
it
dead
secret
end.
passage. Ah.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Does my passive perception perceive any puzzles?
Not here, it does not.
Okay.
Let's go to the slant walk.
Alright, yeah, you guys pass through that general area. I need some... Let's do, yeah, there we go, some good old-fashioned Eversong Woods, baby. Bring me
Hello.
down.
There's a weird hallway.
Yeah, it's a little strange. It's a little, jiggly. Or zip-zappy.
The architects sure do not know what they were thinking down here.
You note that this is all entirely dwarven architecture.
I could have done it better.
Self roast.
Let me see. Alrighty. Let's see. This is important. Give me a second. So, I need everyone to chill in here as you get a look at this room. So, a floor-to-ceiling map appears to be carved into the west wall. In the middle of the room is a 10-foot square open pit. blah, 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 blah. The elaborate image carved into the wall appears to be a cross-section map of the Undermountain itself, with what is clearly Mount Waterdeep and the City of Splendors. It's Waterdeep itself, and 23 hollowed-out dungeon levels stacked below it. Each dungeon level has its own stylistic side of view, but no names or details are included to suggest what a level is called or what it contains. 3 features stand out. Next to the third level is a boss relief of a flaming skull. Mystery is and Durden actually as well, because you two have been to Skullport in your time, recognize this probably as one of the flaming skulls of Skullport, which is what they are named. The place is named after. They are flame skulls that kind of keep the peace in there. Next to the 16th level is a boss relief of a comet, and next to the 23rd lowest level is a boss relief of a tower with a tiny rune engraved in it. And the rune matches the brand that all of you have been given. Let's see. The carving represents Skullport.
Skullport. Such fond memories of Skullport.
But yeah, you guys see that. Actually, passive perception, you hear like some rustling from the pit, Ashling. And you also get the outline of a secret door to the south.
Look out, there's some rustling in that there pit.
Russell.
I take a peek down the pit.
It's a crow.
So,
get it?
Durden,
both did it.
Durden, you take a look down that pit, and you were surprised to see a man at the bottom of it. You surmise it to be a corpse by the way that it's kind of busted up and bloody, but then it kind of like looks up at you. You see this man with like matted black hair that's like falls like a mop on his head. Most of his face is covered in blood. And you get a closer look with your dark vision, you realize that part of his head has been like partially caved in, but he looks like he's operating just fine. And he says, who are you? Are you here to finish it?
Thumbs up if you're not going to try to kill us.
I don't think I want to.
Well, that's not a conclusive enough answer for me.
Dude, I don't think he can do anything, man. Look at his head.
Urtos, do you look or say anything?
Urtos will go look over and be like, "Who are you talking to?"
Urtos, you look over the edge of the pit, and the sight is a little more revealing to you than the others, as you recognize this man. You lock eyes with what appears to be the corpse-like form of your drinking buddy, Haleth the half-elf friend of yours who had gone missing. But corpse-like as he is, he seems to be ambulating and talking. And as you peer over the side, he's like, Urtos? Is that you?
What are you doing down here?
Let me go ahead and I will show you guys what he looks like.
Oh yeah, that's a good person.
So
somebody I would trust.
So yeah, he looked a lot more handsome in his time, but it looks like something awful happened to him in his current state. And he says,
his fucking head caved in.
I was, you know the story. I was strapped for cash, and the Zentarum came knocking. And you don't tell them no, so I joined up with a bit of an expedition and was planning on making some coin and, covering the month. But things got a little ugly with the fine fellows of Daggerford, and am I dead?
Well, I don't think you're alive necessarily.
There's, I would say unalive is the best word for it.
God damn it. Everyone make me a religion check, please.
Unless you have some serious brain damage that you can somehow live with.
I don't feel.
Although knowing you, maybe they did cave in the right half of your brain.
Urtos Durden, make me a religion check as well.
This motherfucker needs Jesus.
Mystery is the only one to recognize what might be happening here. It appears that Haleth, Urtos' friend here, may have died and come back as a revenant. As a sort of very vengeful spirit who after coming to terms with their current situation, will probably want to murderize whatever it was that killed him.
Okay.
Would you like to share this or keep it to yourself?
Oh, I'm sharing it. That's. I don't know this guy, but that guy does.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem wise to, you know.
So we didn't kill him, right? I mean, we've
No.
killed a lot of things down
No.
here. I was talking to the party.
Oh.
We've killed a lot of things down here. We didn't do that, right?
No, we've never been in this room. So how could
Killed
we
my
have
friend.
done that?
Killed you.
I mean, anything's possible.
Well, okay, I'll take that back. I wouldn't have killed him on purpose.
Wait! It could be Batty.
What?
What?
It could be
Uh,
Batty.
Bandy. Bandy was his
Bandy.
name.
Batty.
No, it wasn't a bandit. I'm sorry. That makes sense. I'm still piecing things together. It all happened so fast. There was an argument about the money, and then just the sharpest pain in the back of my skull, and I was so angry. I'm still so angry. I want to throttle them. I want to wring the life out of them with my bare hands, and I'm sorry. Could you please let me out? I need to not be in this pit. I have things to do. I have to do it.
I agree with you. That's the healthiest way to take out your aggression, my friend.
I like this guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like he
Being
seems
so
like a well-adjusted
angry
dude.
I'll throw
Being
down
so
my
angry
hammer.
that you come back from the dead isn't a very well-adjusted thing. So
I will reiterate that the hammer is not a
Yep.
free movement tool. It'll just yank out of his hands.
Gotcha.
Fine, I throw a rope down. He seems like
Not
a
a
good
good
guy.
idea.
Fine.
Okay.
you're gonna be taking responsibility for what he does, because
So-
I'm
Hey,
not
man.
following him.
I'm usually not the PC to pick up a pet, so it's about time.
So yeah, Durden lowers a rope, and it's enough to get to the bottom of the pit, and Haleth slowly claws his way back up. And as he crosses the threshold, he kind of stands and looks at himself in slightly better light now that you guys are like shining light on him, and he says, "Oh, 7 hells. This is bad. Oh, this is
You can
bad."
say that again, bud.
Hey, at least finally we have somebody in the party with more baggage than the rest of us.
Urtos, I'm so sorry. I should have come for help, and now, well, everyone must be so worried, and here I am, and I've let them down, I guess. He's looking at himself, still kind of like coming to terms with his situation.
Look, but we are a little worried about you. They did send me off to look for you. I found you. I feel like that's an achievement for me. We can both agree now. I don't know how to fix this, but if you need help in the future, you know, I'm always here for you, bud.
Are you?
I don't know about the
your
whole.
friend's gonna go on a killing spree, dude.
I
Like,
have
that's
to
what this
assume
is.
that. Yeah, but I have to assume that like the Zendar are not good people. So like, you know.
No, the Fine Fellows of Daggerford is a very ironic name. They're bastards, all of them.
Yeah, so I have to assume that, you know, getting what's coming to him kind of thing. This one seems fine with me, honestly. If I'm being real honest with y'all.
Are you going further into the Undermountain? I saw you on the crystal balls before I went in.
Yeah, I assume we're gonna keep going.
Can I come with you?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, I don't see why you couldn't, and I don't think it'll be a good idea for me to tell you. So,
If we find the Fine Fellows of Daggerford further in, if they're still alive, I want to ring them myself, and maybe I can find, and he looks at himself, find peace, I guess. And
sure.
otherwise, if we find their corpses, then at least I'll know.
Sure, buddy, whatever you need. Urtos, when he's not looking, Urtos is gonna like look over at one of the eyeballs and kind of like grimace and like shrug and be like, I don't know. I'm sorry, because he has to assume that his other friends are watching and be like, This is I don't know what to do here.
One last party, Urtos. What do you say?
You know me. I'm always down to party.
All right. He kind of just like looks down at his hands and he sort of cracks his knuckles and leads. He says, "Lead the way. There's a secret door there to the south. I don't know if you can see it."
Jesus, that's a lot of baggage. Okay, yeah, let's go. But
All right.
Secret tunnel.
He reveals the way through the slithery secret tunnel.
Ooh.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And there's another secret door at the end of it.
it's over here. Is this
Will
it?
lead you
No?
to
Am
another
I?
one.
I'm lost. Oh,
So let's see. Let's
Uh-huh.
see. So,
this is a secret door.
yes. You guys, as you enter here, find a deformed granite statue on the east side of a large stone column facing eastward, which is this little guy here. Can you see that star, or is that DM information? Yeah. Okay, cool.
I can
I
see
can
it.
see it.
Okay. Let's see. Not only that, but you guys get a glimpse of a stairwell to the west. You just go down. You also hear, you definitely hear some squabbling to the north. It's several voices. I will illustrate it. It's something along the lines of, "Hey, no, all I'm saying is, like, if we beat him up, then, I mean, we take over, and then you guys won't beat me up if I take over, right? Like, nah, you guys are cool, right? Nah. And it sounds like a bunch of you're not sure what kind of creatures they are, but they are arguing over some sort of pecking order, perhaps.
Guys.
So this statue is life-size. It depicts a dwarven king standing about 3 foot high on a stone foot pedestal. Sprouting him from his neck is a deformed, mostly featureless second head with an elongated, toothless mouth. The inscriptions on the pedestal have been worn away. On the king's brow rests an engraved stone circlet. In his large hands grasps the handle of a stone warhammer, the head of which is planted at his feet. Everyone here can make me history checks. Hasdrith will do so at advantage.
My drow eyes see a little bit more, friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wow, all right.
I'm so well studied, dude.
So
I went to all that bard school.
so
I just know things.
So wow, Jesus Christ, fuck yeah. So Durden and Mystery from your time in the Undermountain, Hasdrith because this is a decently important dwarven figure of the area, and Urtos just because of general book knowledge. You recognize this as a statue of King Meller the first king of the Mellerkin dwarves, who were possibly the first people to settle the Undermountain before Halaster moved in. This is the royal line whose secrets you were trying to preserve, Hasdrith.
He's like, don't look.
However, there's definitely some kind of weird thing going on with the second weird head growing from his neck. Also made of stone, mind you, but, it's a little strange. Also, with your incredible perception, let's see, Ashling, you note that the Warhammer appears to be a separate piece of stone.
That Warhammer appears to be a separate piece of stone.
From the rest of the thing.
Has will drop to a knee and, like, kind of put his arm to his chest and stone and rock. Wait, that's not right.
And down goes the Warhammer on your head for blaspheming.
No.
Pledge allegiance to the stone.
United...
and a rock and savior.
Of the United Stones of Stone.
Alright, yeah, you guys know that the Warhammer is separate from the rest of the statue, grasped in his hands. It's got a weird head.
Where is, relative to the statue, where is its left?
It's left, let me reread that message real quick. To his left, it appears to be the passageway down to the stairwell.
Which, sorry, is southeast?
If you go down here, and then go to the west, you'll see a stairwell going down this way. Oh, there's a fucking door there. God damn it. Oh wait, no, there's not. Yes, it's this little guy here. But yes.
You ain't gonna check out that ham, or you said it was a hammer, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
guys,
a hammer. It's a hammer in his grasp.
I have a strong inkling that that stairway goes down to the 2nd level, so we should explore everywhere but there first.
Well, I'm gonna try to take the hammer because no one else is going for it, and I want to check it out.
Mystery, you grab at it, and it appears that it's pretty stuck in his hands as far as, like, removing it from him, but as you mess with it, you manage to turn it, and as you do, the pedestal rises another 3 feet. You hear the sound of stone scraping against stone, and there appears to be a small wooden, open cavity.
We enter the king's cavity.
And it appears to be identical to the crown that is being worn by the king, but this one is fashioned from gold rather than stone, with 3 cabochons of this dark bluish stone.
I'd like to do a cavity search.
Mystery.
I put it on. No hesitation.
Okay, Mystery. You attune to the crown of King Mellor immediately. And I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
All right, I'm good at those.
All right. Mystery, you are as soon as you put the crown on, you are overcome with a wave of images that flash before your eyes, like, in rapid succession, like a quick flash of a flashback. You see, like, briefly images of someone sitting at a throne, sitting at a dining table, drinking with a bunch of other dwarves. You see dwarves marching into battle against other dwarves, but the other dwarves appear to have, like, gray skin and glowing eyes. And then you see the image of a what appears to be like a troll raking at whoever the perspective of the visions are, and then you snap back to reality.
Whoop! There goes gravity.
And the crown rests on your head. It seems to be fitted perfectly.
Well, that was weird.
So the circlet is a not only is it the crown of King Mellor, it is also a circlet of blasting.
That was weird. We thought you put a crown
King
on.
Mellor light.
Hey.
Here's the thing: is that it is spelled Melair, and now I could say that as King Mellor, or I could say it as King Mellor. I'm going with King Mellor because that's less prone to memeing.
As we literally just meme.
In the 4th of July, we have the crown of King Mellor light.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
So,
That's the only light beer. That's the only light beer.
I can leave
worthwhile.
alone now. I can leave alone now. I got you.
you
Actually,
now...
the only light beer worthwhile is piss.
Alrighty, so you now have access to the thing of the circle of blasting. It basically lets you cast Scorching Ray from the crown a couple times a day. I'm going to add that to your spell list.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. While wearing the circlet, you can use the action cast Scorching Ray spell with it. When you make the spell's attacks, you do so with an attack +5. You can't be used this way until the next dawn. So yeah, once per day you can cast Scorching Ray. Once per day.
That takes one of my spell slots, I assume.
No, it's that's why it's a nice, fun magic item. You just cast
it's a freebie.
Yeah, it's a freebie once per day. Let me just innate 1 day. Blah 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 blah. And okay. Yeah, Mystery is how does Halaster feel with Mystery wearing the crown? I'm just curious.
Do something about it, nerd.
He was looking at it, and she kind of jumped in front of him a little bit. He's not saying anything, but he is steaming, knowing that she doesn't really. Like you said, it was Hazard's goal to kind of preserve
literal cultural appropriation.
Yeah, it kind of.
You caused us to happen in the first place, so this is reparations.
For what? For what?
You don't know the history of how
This-
dark dwarves, whatever, Dwergar, whatever you want to
Dwergar is
say.
correct.
This is
We
the
exist
literal-
because you didn't let us back into our home, our ancestral home.
This is our home, and you're coming in and just taking
Oh my
the
god.
literal crown of our people.
Gonna go
Fucking colonizers.
and build a
God,
Oof.
it's a hat. Let's go.
Yeah, next week is going to be Fox News the session. Uh,
Also, but Abe, the background for how Dwergar exist is that some regular-ass dwarves left a while ago, and then they went deep down into, like, a cave that has a very funny name, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I remember it being funny. I just don't remember what it was either.
It was like it was something really, really funny. And then they got experimented on, which is how they kind of turned gray and powerful to different things, and they finally went back to their dwarven ancestral home and were turned away. So that's the bad blood.
I got you.
Oh,
I like legitimately didn't know the background. I'm sure like Hazard would know. But,
Hasdrith maybe it's kind of Hasdrith can maybe like make a history check, but it's kind of like lost lore to a lot of common dwarves. Yeah, this is kind of. You're not sure what she's talking about. You just know that the Dwergar have been generally the ancestral enemy of your people for many millennia.
Gotcha.
Also, Emily, the name of the place was Barraqueer.
Barraqueer, that was it. When I heard the phrase Barraqueer, I'm like, you're joking. Nope. Barraqueer.
All right. But yes, Mystery is now wielding the crown. This room is quiet. The room is tense. You have the stairway down to level 2 available to you whenever you would like to take it. Otherwise, there's more to the floor.
Guys, over this way.
This is not the treasure that the goblin mentioned, because he mentioned it was a suit of armor.
friends are missing.
Guys, don't go this way. It's just a hallway.
Oh, hey.
It's a hallway.
Oh, God. It just loops.
As you go further north, you do hear the sound of, hey, you know, just like arguing and stuff in the north get a little louder, but it doesn't sound like they're reacting to your presence. In here, you see a burlap sack on the ground, and the burnout remains of a fire.
Don't let the cat out of the bag.
Fires don't start themselves, and we're hearing voices. Also, there's a bugbear in the next room up.
Wait, what?
But yeah, my eyes.
Yeah, that's right. Your good vision. That's a good point.
So,
We could just go down
So-
the floor.
I saw
Cut
it
our
when
losses.
we came in, but you know it's fine.
Has
Or wait,
maybe you want to
was
open the
this
bag?
that room? Oh wait, this was that
Sure,
room.
I'll
There
open
was
the
a
bag.
bugbear in this room. but he
And
has
Ashling
disappeared.
is going to back the fuck up as he opens the bag.
Yeah, so it
What's
was a
in the
bugbear that was
bag?
in here. So I'm assuming he started that fire, and while we were exploring and couldn't see, I couldn't
He
see. He
didn't
moved up
start
north.
the fire.
I also may have moved a bugbear away from this room because he wasn't supposed to be in this room. Anyway, you open up the sack.
Well then, never mind. I was seeing shit.
You open up the sack, and within you find a couple of small little rodent skeletons and a half-chewed-on, dead, large mosquito-looking creature. You can make me a nature check.
Is this a dirge?
This is a sturge.
Surge.
Dirge. Sorry, that's yeah.
They are vicious, blood-sucking creatures that look kind of like this.
we're very familiar with sturges.
They're basically a fuck you to initiative because hey, I just need to do damage and nothing else.
I
Once-
lost a level 1 character to Sturges.
Yeah.
That is about the only time you should lose a character to sturges.
I believe Sturge was the very first creature I ever fought in 5th edition as a player.
Mine was kobolds.
Maybe not
Mine was
actually.
goblins.
It might have been my first time as a player. Might have been with Mark as Neferre, so that might have been some weird shit too.
Mine was Gerblins because it was Lost Mines.
Fandelver. Yeah, that makes sense.
Speaking of Gerblins,
yeah, if you would like to approach any closer without making noise, you will need to make a stealth check. Otherwise, you can make yourself known to the goblins.
Clang, 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 clang,
Hello,
clang.
Are you making yourself known?
hello,
Oh, hell
friends.
Okay.
Friends, smile darkness.
Durden, as you cross over, you hear them just hey, no, but what I'm saying is it was never about the hey, we got some guys. Yeah, we need to fleece them or whatever. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. We're gonna feed you to the fishes or whatever. Ah, geez, there's no fishes here. We're gonna kill you.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
gonna do this. I'm going to cast Minor Image, and I'm going to use it to create an image of one of the goblins that we had in the previous room, their severed head, and someone hold it up and be like, unless you want to end up like your buddies here, I suggest you get out of our way.
Make an intimidation check for me.
Not a threat, it's a promise.
Yeah, your buddies, what were the names? Derp and Gerp. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're dead.
Ooh, what about this? Will this help? And I'll call Molly over and try to grab the manticore head out.
Durden, make the intimidation check at advantage, please. Yeah, so
Just for funsies, Ashling's gonna presto like a little not corporeal shower of blood.
Hasrith, also make me an intimidation check, please. You guys are presenting a very compelling...
Oh my gosh! Dude! Oh
it's
my
strong.
god! Wait, no. I want to hear how the goblins how poorly they react to me pulling this manticore head out.
So what happens is, they're like, oh, geez, yeah, wow, that's quite all you got there. Well, hey, look, listen, we'll we can let you go. You guys got any food or something?
Oh, you need? Yeah, sure. Here's some rations. I don't care about that.
All right. Do you toss one ration?
I'll cost 2 or 3.
Okay. You see some of them just start grabbing at it, and then you see a bunch of them start dogpiling each other. These emaciated goblins start to actually eviscerate each other.
That was the plan.
But while they're going at it, the other one's like, hey, you look, just because we're buddies and everything, how about we let you we'll show you a little further in, yeah?
Let's go.
All right, yeah. Just make sure to stick close, and yeah, we'll you gotta take a right at that little bend right over there, and we're gonna bring you to the big chamber where all the cool stuff is.
So Ashling is not evil, but
So when you say cool stuff, you mean our cool stuff, right?
Yeah, we mean these guys. Get 'em, boys! As you see these two large, two-headed creatures in this one room, which raise clubs and look at you guys with murderous intent. And that is where we will cut it and resume next week.
I was gonna say, if I was feeling incredibly evil, which Ashling isn't, I would have been like, here, have a drink, and pass them my one vial of Alchemist's Fire.
Oh, that's fuck. Haleth will be joining you in battle next round, and we will we'll see what we can do there. So fun
Level
fact,
7?
No, not quite. You're not even level 6 yet. You know what? That's a lie. Because all of you can, before this combat starts, before we resume next week, can level up to level 6. Because that was how I was doing it, is once you've cleared most of the floor and have reached the way down to the next one, that's usually whenever I'm going to distribute levels if, it calls for it. So, before this combat starts, you guys can hit level 6. You do that now,
level or dungeon level?
We're not doing full HP, no. Undermountain is mean.
Cool.
No long rest on level. But yeah. So, alright. Fucking nice. A lot of fun. Cultural appropriation all around. What was this one going to be called again? The Obelisk Scheme, was it again? That was good. That was really good. I like that.
Make Baldur's great. Make Baldur's great again.
Ah, jeez. I feel like we could save that one for the actual political episode. I never rolled an advertisement. Someone roll me a D100 who's still in the game. You hear Halaster like shuffle with papers as you guys get ready to fight. He's like, "Ah, jeez, fuck, they're gonna have my head for this. We need to pay for the all the rates and stuff like that." Handers, the world's finest personal assistant. With a ring of Mage Hand, you too can be diligently catered by your very own spectral servant. Handers can do everything. Light a candle, unlock your door, cook your dinner, secretly transpose your most intimate conversations, play the harp, and, well, I'll let your imagination figure the other stuff out. Order now! And that is where we will close.
We're gonna get those sponsored by Wraith Shadow Legends.
Oh, I pray to God that there's one in here that's actually basically Raid Shadow Legends.
Well, you got to make sure you incorporate that it's always perpetually like the 5th anniversary of Raid Shadow Legends. So if you join now, you get this bonus login bullshit.
Well, you got to make sure also that it's Wraith and not Raid.
Join now, and you can get the hero Lufir. Wow, look at his stats. That's incredible. It's like the really like shitty. It's like it's one of those commercials where it's they spent like way too much money on the 3D modeling and stuff like that for like a meme.
Well, now they have like the new character with the Raider Shadow Legends like promo is just literally Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy, I got a free summon for joining. Oh no, I got Zana. He just died.
Zana will live on in our hearts because he had a really hard time doing that in game.
Yeah, he survived. Like, he didn't die.
Yeah.
True.
Honestly, the only technically speaking,
I lived, bitch.
That's actually what Hastrith is seeing every time he goes down. He just sees Zana waiting for him at the end of the tunnel.
Technically speaking, the only one of the fucking Icewind Dale party to die was Spooky. If you want to be technical about it, and also Ulrin in a really roundabout way. Because I mean, like fucking Ulrin went back in time and is probably dead before the time loop can happen, and Nixaman is a fucking lich now.
Oh yeah, he's super dead. He's a statue now.
Yeah, man, that was such a cool campaign.
What if the irony of it is that, and I never even thought about this, but what if the statue that he'd got his giant bullshit from was actually just a statue of himself?
I thought he got it from like a skeleton or something, but I mean, yeah, that
it is. But
it was spear things that I tugged and then I got big.
Yeah.
That was such a dope, just like series of campaigns, man. Like one after another, fucking Avernus and Icewind Dale. That was such a rad like period. Oh, so fucking good. I hope you guys are having fun with this too.
For sure.
It's okay. When I run Storm King's Thunder and the subsequent bullshittery that will be consequences, y'all gonna need a universe reboot.
We'll see how it does. I honestly think we haven't fucked over things that bad, and I think world-ending threats are practically a staple of the Forgotten Realms. I mean, fucking like Elminster chews those up and spits them out on a daily basis. So I mean, I think we deserve it. I think that'll be fun. All right, but if that's everything, I think I'm gonna skedoodle because I haven't eaten since I got home.
Back to more Lorgen of Zordal.
Lorgen of Zordal. I hope you have fun, buddy.
Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah,
more.
I'm gonna fucking murder.
Right.
Also,
what's up?
Side note: I'm not going to drop numbers on stream because I'm not going to dox my career.
Well, then I will just end the stream real quick. One moment.